Finally, it's all sorted out, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, and the only rule is to be close to the microphone at all times if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I always say like, oh, you probably know. Joe Rogan says fistful away.
Fistful. Okay.
Fistful away.
All right.
But I find it easier to, I don't know, I'm still figuring this out, but I just find it easier to just be close. You know, fistful away, because you're not always talking like this.
Yeah.
You know, fistful away is kind of abstract. We're not good at measuring distance. I just like close at all times.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this?
Just makes it easier to
How's
edit.
that?
I would say eat the microphone if you can.
Okay.
If you eat the mic, if you can.
Wait, this has definitely touched other people's mouths.
Oh, 100%.
So I've made out with how
You've
many?
made out with, this will be the 31st episode, so at least 30 people.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
including
like
me, I think.
Yes.
Because now I've got this, wait, did I get the right microphone? But I've taped up one microphone.
Yeah.
So I've got a scotch tape on it.
Ah.
And that's the microphone I use.
Ah.
Yeah, at one point I'm like, wait, hold up. Like, I feel like we're sharing so much.
Yeah.
At least let me just use my microphone and then I have a guest microphone. I don't know, man, but that's how Joe Rogan does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With fistful away. I mean, it makes sense.
Fistful
I sound
away.
noob from here. I sound like...
You can hear yourself.
I just sound beautiful from here.
You do, right?
Yeah.
You do, man. And you look beautiful, man.
Oh, thank you.
Right? Do you think so? You know.
Yeah,
you know. You know you hot.
I woke up.
You
I
are.
woke up like maybe an hour earlier than usual to get changed.
An hour?
Yeah. I'm pretty vain.
What do you mean vain?
Like we could be going to like a simple lunch and I'll probably overdress.
That's not vain.
Is it not vain?
I don't think that's vain.
What is vain?
It just means, I don't know what vain is, but I think that just means you like dressing up, or you like clothes. You like, you know, experimenting things, putting different things on.
I was thinking about Vain ADC. That's my
Vain
bad.
ADC?
That's-
Vain?
That's my
True.
fault.
Bro, I haven't played League of Legends in so long
Why not?
that it took me a while to click what you meant. Vain ADC.
yeah.
Or Vain top.
Oh.
I've heard Vain mid these days. No?
No.
Isn't there like a meta these days?
I
I feel like I saw it somewhere.
feel like you can get away with anything, especially where I'm sitting at the moment, rank wise. Like
Silver, right?
Yeah.
High silver?
No, challenged.
Challenged
2.
Challenged 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my rank. Yeah.
Challenged 2.
Challenged 2. No, so I placed gold, and everyone's not going to believe me. I placed gold.
Okay.
And then I went to new season. I played the placement games, all 5. I lost all of them, and they put me in bronze again.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so now I'm in silver, but like it's a...
yeah, you climbed it up.
Yeah.
So silver is your true rank then?
Oh. No.
Why not?
No, yes.
But do you are you close to gold?
In my heart, yes.
In your, because you can be silver 5?
4 now.
4.
No, 5 now.
Silver, and you can be silver 1.
Yes.
And
I'm silver 4.
silver, are you? Are you getting better?
Oh.
How long have you been playing for, Jay? Is this like an intervention thing?
Since I was a kid.
Since like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just here as I was asking as a pure curiosity, because silver is the highest I've achieved.
Really?
And I'm Korean, so I've got zero excuse.
That's embarrassing.
I'm shares, you know, part of
Yeah.
similar blood with the one and only Faker. You know what I mean?
You had a podcast. with
I
Faker.
did have a podcast. though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was great talking to him. One of my friends yesterday was like, "Bro, like, what's that person's name?" Like she didn't really know Faker,
Yeah.
and she was like, "What's that person's name?" She was like, "I don't know who it is, but I'm guessing he's famous because he was like short clip." And she was like, "But is he usually that awkward? Is he usually that rude?" And I was like, okay, like, you know, obviously I was thinking like, okay, she doesn't know.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. And I was like, but even if it was a real interview, I was like, Faker, you know, I told her as well, like, you don't touch Faker. You don't talk about Faker like that, you know?
Whose call was that?
Oh, whose call was that?
Like, who was actually on the other side? I mean, sorry.
Oh, I see.
Who was the fake one?
Who's the fake one? Yeah, this is the real one. And what's the edited?
So you were the real one.
I'm the real one.
Yeah.
And there was another edited video.
Yeah.
Somehow before my video.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was T1, Tyler 1.
Ah.
Yeah.
What an awkward call, surely.
It was. Like, I mean, like, Faker, you know, you can say, like, English is not his first language and so on, bro, but I've heard his interviews in Korea too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly
Like,
the same.
It's similar.
Well, he's funny because, like, I admire him. Like, he does what he wants and
Yes.
literally nothing else.
Yeah.
My bad. And that's something I live by as well. But like, have you ever seen his streams?
Yeah, like him just playing LoL.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
when he's done, he just says, "That's enough for today."
Yes.
Shuts his computer down.
Yes, honest, but to be fair to him, like he streams almost every day, right? Or like a couple of times a day. I mean,
Really?
sorry, a couple of times a week, maybe.
What?
I don't know. But he streams a lot. That's for sure, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's horrible. I should know.
Yeah.
That's like free gems, and I'm just being an idiot.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like maybe like
Yeah.
once you get to that stage, because he's not streaming because he wants to.
No.
He's streaming because it's part of the contract
Yeah. True.
with T1.
True.
So he probably like fulfills his thing, does what he wants, and then like, thanks guys, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I think the contract is 6 hours a day of gameplay, at least.
Really?
I think that's what
Whether
I
it's
heard.
streamed or not.
This was like ages ago. This was like a year ago. I heard that.
What do you think about? Because they obviously play a lot of like ranked, right?
Mm.
What do you think about that? I feel like, say like you're into a lot of things. Like say like jiu-jitsu, for example, right? You don't really sparring every time you train. That wouldn't be the most effective training. You have to go drills, you have to work out. That's what I imagine.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like those pro players playing ranked all the time, to me feels like just sparring all the time.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, so I literally don't play normals. So I don't like
Just
it.
play ranked.
Yeah, but that goes for every game I played. I
Yeah.
have a weird mindset where like I don't know. I don't see the point in playing if there's no progress. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
So like for everything I play, even Fortnite, I'm shit at Fortnite. Absolutely horrible. Like I'm painting portraits around people when I'm trying to shoot them. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I will refuse to not play ranked. I don't know. Unless I'm playing with the lads. I just don't
Yeah.
stand it. It doesn't make sense.
I think do you find it more fun
Yeah.
when you play
I like
ranked?
to be challenged.
Yeah.
Challenged too.
Do you think you are competitive?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, very, very. Even with like you say, even with kickboxing as well. I know I have to drill, but I'm purely there just because I like sparring. Like it's just fun.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like I learn the most from it. And like transitioning between the two is really weird, and I don't like that.
Transitioning between
like drilling and fighting. It's odd.
But if you were to say you're going to be training to be a world champion, you wouldn't spar every day, every time you train, or more like that wouldn't be the only training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Drills are important.
Yeah, because I mean Joe Rogan, our common friend, common friend Joe Rogan, right? He was saying similar thing at one point that drills are really important. Yeah. You have to just go and drill and grind.
Yeah.
And to me, the low pro players just playing ranked all the time. I don't know, maybe behind the scenes they do other things too, but that just seems like just sparring all the time, which is really useful and you learn a lot. But surely that there's like low equivalent of drilling.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game Os? Or Osu?
Oh, which one was that?
Or Osu?
Is it like a beat game?
It's kind of like the beat game where you drag your.
Yeah.
People used to play that.
True.
As like a drill.
The mouse clicks, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking about downloading it to be honest. Yeah, apparently that's like a really good drill.
Yeah, to train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like click speed.
Click speed and accuracy and all that. One of my friends showed me who I think he was like a Draven main a few years ago, and he was like, Platinum. Yeah, that's right. He was platinum. No, diamond. Diamond's after platinum, right? Yeah.
This is a roast.
Anyway, I feel you're the League of Legends streamer.
Yeah.
I feel like is this fair to say?
Yeah.
Are you the League of Legends streamer in New Zealand? In New Zealand, right? Like
New Zealand?
Who else?
There are others.
There are others for sure.
But I'm the one.
You're the one.
I'm the one.
You are the one.
I am the one. Whether you like it or not. And
yep.
even if I'm not the one now,
Mm.
I will be the one.
But who else is there that's
Plays League?
yeah that
Or
as consistently as you?
consistent? Oh, ooh. In New Zealand, I actually don't know.
Right.
Nah.
It's not a popular game in New Zealand to stream. Somehow.
Like there's others who play it, but they play Valorant as well.
Right.
And like they play other things. And
Yeah.
they go outside, and not me.
You're focused on League of Legends?
League. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like League. I've always liked League.
Yeah.
Even like every aspect of it, even the shit talk.
Yeah.
It's like
Yes.
I used to play basketball growing up.
Okay.
That was like my main game. Like I played national basketball at one point. And for anyone who's played basketball like professionally, like part of the game is shit talk.
Yeah.
Like if you can't survive that, or if you can't like give it back, you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's crazy.
And you like that?
I love it.
You like that?
It's so good.
So much stress. Oh my god, so much stress.
I think my favorite scenario though is when like there's a lot of shit talk, and then at the end of the game, it's just like, oh, have a good day.
Oh yeah, how wholesome is that?
Yeah, it's good. It's because it's just funny.
That's why I love sports.
Yeah,
You don't have that in League.
no, definitely not.
There's no handshaking in League.
Yeah, I think with League, like I enjoy the shit talk, but I try not to go too far. Try when I'm live at least. Offline is different. Offline is a different story. I'm a bad man. That's like a lot of my friends that I hang out with today. I was like, don't let me play basketball around you.
Yeah.
You're like, your perspective of me will just change.
But are you like, is it because you get heated, or is it because like you just take too much fun out of like roasting people and just shit talking?
I don't know. I think I just find it fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because that's actually interesting as well to talk about this, because like I don't like conflict, but in sport, maybe I do.
Do you get heated though? Like, do you feel yourself getting angry?
Maybe like 1 in every 10 games.
Like
for basketball.
What would be the main reason you get angry?
Probably at myself.
Oh, just like you make a mistake and you're not playing well.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like if I'm playing bad and then other people are clearly commenting on like then obviously like I'm more angry at myself than I am.
Yeah.
Them.
And would you say that's similar in League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with League, I think because it's on a screen, I can just take a step. Kind of like I can just hold myself accountable. So
yeah,
I don't really get angry when I play League.
Is that right?
That's a fucking lie.
Because I used to get, I don't know what it is about League, but there are some games. Yeah, I would say I'm competitive, but I'm not that competitive to a sense that if the opponent is doing well and I'm losing, I'm like, fuck, good, nice play. You know?
Yeah.
You know, that's me.
Yeah.
But like you said, I get more angry at myself.
Yeah.
You know? And but say playing board games or something, like there are games that I just care zero. Even if I'm playing like bad, like for Mario Kart, for example, I just have fun. It's just fun. Even if I'm coming last and by far, it's just fun. I can make fun of myself and people can make fun of me. And it's all good time.
Yeah.
But some games, League, FIFA for me is one of those. FIFA for me is one of those.
Yes, FIFA's bad as well.
For some reason, right? There's so much of my ego involved. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it is.
Do you play football in real life? Yeah.
I used to a lot more, but these days not as much.
Oh, okay. That might be why.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like if you're more passionate and like you're actually losing, or I think there's an aspect of care involved. Like if I get really angry, I clearly care. That's like a big thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, like for example with League, I think now that I'm thinking about it, the only time I'll get like really mad is if I know I'm 100% better than the other person.
Yes.
And I'm still getting rocked.
Yeah.
Then I'll be mad at myself. But if they start talking shit, then it's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just like it as an aspect of the game. Like even with basketball and League, I find it fun.
Yeah. Now I do really like League, and I like that it's something that you can hone your skill.
Yeah.
You know, keep honing your skill. You know, I mean, I like a lot of things. Like I like that there are a lot of characters, and I find it really interesting how people main different characters.
Yeah,
champions.
This Riot is so good at what they do. Like they've managed to keep that game relevant for ages.
Would you say it's still relevant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say they're like cinematics and stuff are still like on point.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And the like other products they come out with that's based on Runeterra.
Yeah, and then there's that fighting game coming out.
Yes.
I've been waiting for, and I really want it to come out.
But that looks really good to some of the
so
things I've seen.
Yeah, but I think it's just stale at the moment. They're not doing anything. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be a couple of years, right? At least since they released it.
Yeah.
I've heard at the start of that I heard it's really difficult to make a fighting game.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like hitboxes are so much different to like League.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So is it? So what else do you play, Jay? You know, like what's going on here? So you play League, yeah, and do you play what? Like, how about the Legends of Runeterra? No.
I don't even know what that is.
Legends of Runeterra?
I don't even know what that is,
guys. What the heck? No, it's the card games, the League of Legends card game. What?
I've never heard of it.
Really?
No.
So this
can you hit people?
No, you can't.
I don't want to play it.
You can. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh, but with League of Legends universe.
I loved Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, you see.
But then they ruined it.
Oh, they ruined it so hard.
When did you stop?
I stopped. Let's think. I would have stopped around 2009, 2010-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember like what cards came out which made you stop?
I can't. It actually
wasn't that?
It didn't make me stop.
Oh, okay.
What happened was I used to play in Korea.
Oh wow.
I moved to New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I stopped because like my focus was different basically. But I did go back. What year was that? Maybe like 2015, 2014.
Yeah.
I started playing Duo Network. Have you heard of it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So basically Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. And then I see all this like XYZ. Like, is it XYZ someone?
Yeah.
Synchro summon. And Pendulum summon.
Pendulum's ridiculous.
I'm just like, oh, like I didn't vibe with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's new cards.
Okay.
That like online you have to scroll to read the whole card.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, and then there's now cards that are longer than your average card.
Yeah,
because they can't fit all of that.
Longer than average card.
It's stupid.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and like, yeah, how like OTK, like one turn kills were like pretty rare.
Yeah,
it's common as hell now.
Oh, bro, like I didn't like because when I first joined Dual Networks, like out of curiosity. Obviously, like me joining after like several years of not playing, I'm like, oh, let's check what this pendulum summon and all these things are, you know? Because to me, it's just like another card, right?
Yeah.
And then I checked it out, but bro, I'm just waiting there. For, like, they're making like 20 moves.
It's fucking stupid.
Bro, it used to be that every move is so important. And every move costs something that's important to you.
Yeah, they went way too ham.
Bro, like gone are the days when... You know when Yugi, when he's about to summon like a god card or something, and you have to sacrifice 3 monsters, and then he at one time he had to sacrifice Kribo, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, Kribo, but I have to do it to win this game. Gone are those days. You know, like now it's like sacrifice Kribo, summon something, bring back Kribo somehow. You know, like
Kribo's beat up,
bro. Yeah, exactly. Kribo's like come back from dead. You know.
Yeah,
it's gone. That's gone.
Yeah, it's way gone.
That's why you stopped.
Yeah, I stopped at Pendulum. Like, there's 2 new card zones. It's like trying to explain a card.
Yeah.
It's not. not a vibe.
Having said that, is League going the same way? Like the abilities and things.
I might be biased.
Yep.
But I like it at the moment. They're really going hard on dashes. Like everyone has a dash.
Okay.
So the pace of the game is like increased. But yeah, I don't find it that unfun, really.
Yeah.
I think the main issue that keeps happening is like the new character is always way too strong. But then I thought about it. I was like, to be honest, that's probably a really good way to get people to keep playing.
Right.
Because like if a new person comes in like, I want to play this character and that character's really strong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sort of thing. So I was like, okay. From a business aspect, that makes sense. It's really annoying. But
Yeah. No, there was a video that I watched like years ago. It was by Double Lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double lift.
Double lift. Have you seen many of his videos?
Nah.
He's so you know him, right? You know him though, right? Yeah. So he's obviously like one of the veterans in the game.
Yeah, and he pulled super hard.
He pulled super hard?
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's Double Lift. His girlfriend.
His girlfriend, like the CEO of like, is it CEO?
I don't know.
But
she's just pretty.
She's pretty. Wait, okay, yeah, no, she's pretty. I'm guessing they're still together, but if it's the one that I know.
Yeah, I think it's Double Lift.
Right.
I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Okay, what does she look like?
She's Asian?
Yep.
Yeah.
Checks out.
I like Asians.
Double Lift.
Yeah.
You like Asians?
Yeah.
Wait, well, hold on. What's that? Something doesn't add up here. Something doesn't add up here. Like,
I'm just waiting.
Yeah. What was I saying? So there was that patch. That would have been like maybe 2016, 2017, where there was a patch and that changed the game so much, to an extent, so that there was basically no ADC, and they were playing top champions. As ADC.
That lasted a while.
That lasted a while, right?
Yeah.
And Double Lift came out with a video on his like thoughts on that, and saying how like basically the question is like it happened because of one of the patches, right? Where they tried to balance different champions.
Yeah.
And he was basically asking like, is this part of, are we trying to converge to a stable state where, okay, this is now perfectly balanced, let's keep everything as it is? Or is this like, will it always be the case? And as an example, he used StarCraft. Have you played much StarCraft?
No.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
So StarCraft, 3 races, and then you pick one, and then it's a strategy game, you battle against each other. And he was saying like one race had statistically was clearly better against this other race. And I think it was that like Zerg was always better against Protoss or something. And so when pro players play, they will have to pick some other race against Zerg. But this one time, this player came up with a strategy to beat Zerg as Protoss. So going against the odds. And since then, everyone started using that strategy, playing Protoss against Zerg. And then the statistics flipped. Yeah, so he found a way to combat that. And he was basically saying like, shouldn't League something like that? Like if say like a champion strong, Fiora's always Fiona. Hey man, it's been a while. It's been a while. It was a Fiora.
Fiona top.
There should be Fiona skin for Fiora.
I mean, there probably is.
Fiora. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Fiora against like it's good against like some other champion, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe it's maybe we don't need a patch. Maybe it's just up to players to find out.
True. I get that. Yeah, there is patches like every month now. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
But
I see why it's needed.
Yeah. I'd agree though. Like you just rely on people to get better and fix it themselves. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's just necessary, I think.
Yeah. I think with League it's a little bit different because like the items change
Yeah.
over season, new champions added.
Mm.
Yeah, like try to achieve like a stable state with all those changes would be so difficult.
Yeah, I need to pee.
Oh, you need to pee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I shall be a bladder of a baked bean.
Maybe you have a even smaller bladder than I do. Maybe.
You said smaller?
Smaller.
Yeah, no, mine's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm the worst on road trips.
But we're back.
We're back.
We're back, folks.
We're back.
And what's the outfit of the day, Jay? You know?
Oh, I ripped these myself.
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of an alpha like that.
Nicely done.
Pretty cool guy.
Pretty cool. What were those jeans? Where are they from?
Oh, I think I got them from Up Shop. They're Levi's though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like, do you know the model number?
Huh?
Like Levi 501.
What?
What? It's a common knowledge.
No,
it's common knowledge.
No, it is not.
It's like it's Levi. No one says it's just Levi's. It's Levi 501, Levi 506.
What?
For real, for real.
These are the Levi 69s.
69. Oh, I have the rare ones, huh?
Yeah,
the rare ones.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
I ripped these myself. The only rip I'm mad about is this one because the pocket comes out every now and then.
True.
And then I'm wearing this because Edu said I look nice in it.
Nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah.
So Edu said that?
Edu said I look good as a nugget.
Edu, what you gotta,
Yeah, I think he was hungry. He was definitely hungry when he said you look good in that.
Now you look good in them, man.
Because he went like, you look good in that. That's what he did.
He wanted some nuggets.
Yeah, he wanted some nuggets.
Okay.
Rings.
Yes.
I need to work on these. They used to attach like this.
Really?
Not to change topic, otherwise I'll talk about it forever.
Oh, let's do it.
But have you seen Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, I know of it, but I haven't seen it.
That's probably a good thing. Otherwise
Okay.
we'll talk about it too much. But he has like a ring, and they have chains.
Oh, okay. Like one of the characters? Okay.
And like each chain does something different. Blah 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 blah. But I bought that, but then they broke. Now it's just like this dang.
Oh, so that's from Hunter x Hunter.
No, like this one wasn't from it, but
Right.
it's like similar
Similar
vibe.
kind of style.
Yeah. I think I like goth jewelry. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like lots of chains.
Right.
Only silver. This one my girlfriend got me, Phoebe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice. I had my PlainSundaee shoes on.
Oh, yeah.
And then this orange jacket. My brother didn't want it, and it's from Japan.
Oh, like what kind of brand?
I have no idea.
If it's Japan, I feel like it must be good.
It is. Damn.
Does it say at the front?
This is the Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think I've heard of that one.
Have you heard of?
Yeah, that's a real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble pronouncing it. Could you?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
That's the.
I think that's pronounced.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, because Japan's kind of close to Korea.
Yeah.
So
You were really loud when you said that, by the way.
yeah, I was. Yeah, I need
Keep
to
it
tone
down.
that down a
Yeah,
bit.
Keep it down, man.
Yeah.
Keep it down.
Sorry about that, folks. If
Um,
you're wearing headphones.
But yeah, Japan.
That looks nice.
It's like a sassy high vis.
high vis.
Yeah, but sassy.
Yep. You won't be unseen.
Yeah. that is exactly what I was going for. Oh, speaking of unseen, on the way here, you know how I stopped at the mall?
Yeah.
to get earrings.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Alexa and Cara.
Alex and Car. Is it in Albany Mall?
Yeah, it's like a standalone store.
Oh, do you did you go there specifically?
Yeah, I like their stuff.
You like their stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
They just have weird earrings, and not like weird, just like out there. Like they're quite big.
Yeah.
So like this, I don't know. I like to wear things that like other people don't wear.
Oh, you like a bit of a unique vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm unique. I'm special.
You are though.
Special needs.
Special challenged.
Challenged
Yeah. On brand.
Yeah, on brand.
On brand.
But yeah, I got this.
Cool.
Yeah. But I'm rewatching Death Note.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I love that note.
Yeah, I saw Misa, and then I saw this, and I was like, I like this.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Well, so where'd you get it from?
Alex and Cara?
Alex and Cara.
I think it's called that. Or Alexa and Cara.
Alexa and Cara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
We can clip this and then.
Oh yeah.
tag them and then see
Oh,
see what this, you know.
please.
Yeah.
Like I
$50
love them.
voucher.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Please.
Me too.
100.
I don't know. 100.
Yeah.
100 cents? $100?
$100 voucher.
$100 voucher.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
And for me, free lunch.
Yep. Yeah.
Free lunch.
We'll feed you earrings and sterling silver.
Or a bracelet. I've been getting into more bracelets these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Cause look.
yeah. So this one here is like a rosary.
Ooh.
I'm Catholic man, and
oh nice.
Yeah. This
I
is
like
like a rosary, and my mom like has like the same pair.
What's rosary?
Oh, rosary. So
What type of wood?
no, it's so in Catholic we do this prayer where for 54 days you do this like repeat this prayer like 50 times every day for 54 days consecutively, and that's called rosary, and like the type of prayer. And you, because you know, like it's same prayer repeating several times, you have like, you know, this kind of beads to mark how many prayers you've done. And yeah, so as you can see, there are 10 of these. Yeah, 10 of these. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so you usually it's like more of a like necklace form. Yeah. But I have one of these, this bracelet form.
Can you do as many prayers as you like?
You could do as many prayers as you like.
So is there a guy on earth that exists and he's got a full suit and rosary beads?
I mean, like if I see what's his name? Like you played Tekken recently, right?
Yeah.
When I see who's that grandpa? Heihachi, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't he sometimes have like a huge ass beads like around his neck or something? Like is that one of his aesthetics?
I think that's Akuma from Street Fighter.
Akuma. I know what you mean. Yeah. But
Heihachi might have one.
Yeah, like maybe one of his like skins or something.
Yeah.
But that looks cool to me.
Yeah.
That I like that vibe.
I like it too.
Yeah. I don't think in real life I don't think anyone has anything like that.
No.
Anything like that, you know?
No. I'd say the first person to do it will definitely be a UFC fighter.
There would be. You would have to be.
Yeah.
Because you have to pull it off, like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. UFC is like the new Fortnite.
You wait, hold on. Let me think about this. Like, UFC is the new Fortnite.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain anything to me. Like, what do you mean?
Like, I think Izzy started it. Izzy started it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
He showed up first with the necklace, and then it's playing a video of him knocking his opponent out. That was crazy.
Really?
Well, imagine that. You're about to fight someone, so we're like this, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I just beat you.
Yeah.
And then I show up with a necklace.
That
with a video of me beating you.
Yeah.
During the stare off.
Yeah.
I think I'd fold.
They would distract me.
I'd fold. I'd be like, dude, that's GG, I quit.
You'd be like...
but yeah, so it started with that, and then he brought like a ninja hat, and now everyone's going crazy.
Is that right?
I think so.
In UFC?
Yeah.
So they're more embracing the nerdy, you know?
Yeah, like, I think so. I think it's cool. Like they're embracing their style.
Yeah.
Heaps. And even like the harder characters.
Yeah.
I say harder, like more like masculine people. Even they're, I feel like they're subconsciously embracing it as well.
Bro, I like that.
Yeah.
I love seeing that juxtaposition of like, you know, you're a hardest fighter. You're UFC champion, which is one of the hardest sports in the world. Yeah. And then you have this Naruto chakra tattoo on your belly.
Yeah.
And then you do bro, like it gives me chills when I don't know who he was fighting, but it was like a press conference. They do a face off. And at the end, Easy does the Rock Lee pose. And the other person is like crossing his arm. Yeah. And Easy, I watched the interview, and Easy was like, it's like Gara versus Rock Lee, right? Yeah. Because Gara's like that. Yeah. And he was saying like, he was obviously referencing Rock Lee. Yeah. Because he's a fan. But he was saying like the other person doesn't even know Gara. Yeah. And it just so happened like that.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's cool.
Hard.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I even so say for like example, like one of the more like masculine people, I forget his name, but he came in like a full like American flag outfit and like this it was a pretty controversial outfit. It was like some sort of hat. I forget what it was. I don't know, but even he did it. And he's like in the past been like complaining about it.
Right.
Like, oh, like all these nerds and like
Yeah.
all the style, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's all, they just doesn't agree with it. But then he subconsciously showed up and he's like in a full fit as well now. It's like,
yeah.
hey, I like it. I think it's cool.
I like that. I also kind of see what they mean. Like, you know, it's a fighting. It's very like instinctual. Like people are going in there knowing that they could die, you know?
Yeah.
As sports, you know, probably as close as you comes to, you could probably die, you know? And at least you can get some sort of long-term effects, right?
Yeah.
Like brain injuries and things. And I get what you mean that like, you know, maybe you need to take that more seriously.
Yeah.
I get that. But I also get what Easy is doing too.
Yeah. To be honest though, I think if I had to like serve in a war, I'd probably be out there like
True.
It would be my way of coping, I think.
That's true. Different people have different coping mechanisms.
Yeah, I think I would troll in the war, but like
troll in the war?
Yeah, I think because I'd be scared. I'd be
scared.
I'd be shitting myself.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I think I'd definitely troll just to cope with it.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe that's the way.
Yeah, that feeling though, the like primal feeling you're talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like at one point I became addicted to it.
Yeah.
And then I had to stop because I was listening to our friend Joe Rogan, and he was talking about like brain injury and stuff. And yeah, I just remember getting home from sparring one day, and like I was doing simple tasks, and they became slower.
Really?
And I was like, no, I don't think I want to be sparring this much anymore. Even like light hits.
Yeah,
stuff, like, it does a lot. So yeah, I took like a decent amount of time off, but yeah, I was like slow for like a week or two.
You're talking kickboxing?
Yeah. But like sparring, it's so addictive. It's so addicting.
Yeah. You like that?
I enjoy it. Yeah. I didn't think I would because, like I say, I don't like conflict. Well, I used to not like conflict, which is why I got into kickboxing because I still am like very scared of conflict. So I thought, what better way to counter this than go to the greatest form of conflict there is?
Oh, that's like Joe Rogan like story as well.
Yeah, oh, really?
Yeah, like he's only started learning because he like moved around a lot.
Yeah,
and because of that, you know, as a kid, like if you're a new kid, you'll kind of get bullied here and there.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, I don't want this anymore. Like I don't want to. I just want to protect myself if something happens, right? But it was never like I want to beat someone up or I want to be better than someone. Like it was always like self-protection and basically to avoid as much as possible. Like he just wants to know if someone wants to throw hands at him, he wants to know like how to defend it. So yeah.
Like I love the physical aspect of it, but yeah, I feel like I agree with that. Like the better you get at fighting, the more like you not in an arrogant way, but the more you start to realize how dangerous you become. So like because of that, you tend to avoid fights a little bit more. Like this is actually something I've used to like find a good fighter from a bad fighter, and even at my gym, like even their skill. Usually the shit fighters are the more aggressive ones who like really want to fight and like brag about it all the time. They're usually terrible. And then like the people who would rather in the street avoid fights tend to be dangerous.
Right.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Like
I reckon it's a lot of ways. Like I mean, I have never learned fighting, and I'm interested in talking to you about it because I'm interested in potentially starting. I don't know.
Yeah, no, please do.
I have a lot of thoughts, but we can talk about it. But I think what I imagine is, at least with me with other sports, first thing with fighting, I feel like once you know better, you probably are more aware of the potential dangers, and that will probably keep you away from fighting. And I imagine with the second thing, which what I believe, and that applies to my other sports, the more you get better at it, the more you feel secure at it. You know, like Messi doesn't have to brag about his football. Everyone knows it. Like Ronaldo, everyone knows they're best.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Faker doesn't have to say, oh, like I'm challenger. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows they're best. Like, so even if Faker is at a setting where no one knows him, he wouldn't feel like he needs to brag. You know, he would feel secure about it.
That's a good point.
That's what I reckon as well. Maybe.
I agree.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Actually.
But so you go to the gym? You still go to the gym and like fighting gym?
Fighting gym a little bit less. Because like I was saying before, I like to progress quite fast. I'm pretty impatient. But the gym that I go to, it was really good to begin with and like to start off. But I don't like the style that's being taught there. And
this kickboxing?
Yeah. They're very in your face type thing.
Okay.
So
in
like,
what way?
So the style of fighting is very like close quarters and very like dirty, like take a hit, give a hit type thing. And I was like, I found myself like in the sparring. You're not supposed to think about it as winning, but I do. Like I found in sparring, like I would 9 times out of 10, I'd leave that and be like, I would win, right? Because my style is like a little bit more standoff and like patient. Whereas I think kickboxing traditionally is quite in like, take a hit, give a hit. But my gym in particular that I was going to was very, very good for fundamentals, like drilling and stuff. Like my kicks probably wouldn't be as strong as they are now if I didn't go to that gym in particular.
And that's in Auckland, right?
Yeah. But I feel as though all of the drills that I've learned there, I haven't mastered, but I can now go away and master those things. So I feel like I've learned all there is to learn. Yeah. But in no way have I mastered it. I don't think I ever will. It'd be arrogant to say I would, like I've mastered it, I'm moving on type thing. I just feel like I've taken all of the fruit from that tree and now I can go practice sort of thing and then go learn something else.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Like I'm a big fan of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
And I thought that's something he did as well. Like he just did everything and then created his own style.
Right.
Sort of thing. Yeah. I believe in that heavily. Like being able to question whether or not it's time to like move forward and do stuff like that. Question your own ability, question the gym's ability. And take what is useful and then disregard what is useless, sort of thing. Yeah, so I still go there. That was a really long answer to do you still go to that gym?
Well, what the hell? Yes or no answer.
But yeah, I go to the gym more now. And then I'm looking for a new fighting gym.
Did you start jiu-jitsu?
No.
You haven't?
No, I haven't.
Kickboxing has been your main thing.
Yeah. I want to do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I want to give it a go. Yeah, it looks fun. It just looks like a chess game, bro.
Chess, yeah.
Yeah. And it's fun because like watching them, because the kickboxing's there and then there's like another square mat over there and that's where all the jiu-jitsu people are practicing. But it's more like a school. So like the kickboxing one is like you show up, you train, you spar if you're allowed / want. And then the jiu-jitsu one is like, it's like a school and like you progress. Sort of thing. But yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Do you like with belts and things, right?
I think so.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah. And they have a dog, the jiu-jitsu dog.
A jiu-jitsu dog?
I'm convinced that dog is the master. I'm convinced, bro. He sits there like this.
Really?
He just looks like he knows something.
Bro, it's like when you watch Naruto and there's like dogs with like the head.
This dog's eyebrows bigger than mine, bro. And he's just sitting there like this the whole time. They're all grappling. It's just
there's a Chad.
Yeah,
there's a Chad dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's this big, bro.
That goes to you don't need to be big.
Yeah, true.
If you have good techniques, you don't need to be big.
What was it? Mighty Mouse is like tiny.
Mighty Mouse, yes sir.
He's like one of the best.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Have you seen one of his I think this was when he was UFC, but one of his wins was like, bro, it looked impressive. I can't explain it because I don't know all the terminologies and stuff. But the way I would put it is like he armbarred someone. Like, is that a? Do you know? I
don't know. I know the same amount as you when it comes to
right.
So it's like go hard.
So he basically like stretched someone's arm, like strangled someone's arm in a way that they couldn't use it. Like it will break if they don't tap.
Yeah.
But the way he got to that position was like, I don't know, maybe the dude was on his back, but then Mighty Mouse like turned around, basically flew in the air. And then while he was flying in the air, like he strangled his arm, and then they both got on the floor.
Yeah.
But the way he executed that was like, I mean, I saw this on Joe Rogan. Yeah, because Joe Rogan thinks technically he's the best.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to techniques. And then he was using that as an example. And even for me, like, who doesn't know anything, like, I was like, damn, that just looks so hard, and that just looks so impressive.
Yeah.
Looks so cool.
That's so cool. I reckon I'd be the most frustrated by that. Like, if I lost that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be the most frustrated about that.
Whoa, I
don't know. I think it clearly means like that guy's way smarter than me. So like I've been outplayed to the fullest.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Would I rather? This is a good question. I want to ask you this.
Okay, let's see.
Would I rather be knocked out or rather be submitted?
Like, I'll rather be submitted. Knocked out is just the long-term like potential long-term damage.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd have to say submitted as well.
Because with submitted, you can tap early too. They'll be me. If they're in a position, I'm not even gonna try. I'm tapping like, yeah, I'm good, dog. Like, you got me. Like,
oh, that's funny.
But with the kick, how long have you been kickboxing?
Not long, to be honest. But I picked it up quite quick because of dancing, I think.
Oh,
yeah. So like the footwork and everything just came easier.
Right.
So, I think the gym that I was going to, I don't know this to be completely true, but I think you had to go there for a certain amount of time and pick up certain things to be able to spar.
Right.
Which took people, there was a guy who was there for a year before he could start sparring. Yeah. They asked me on like day 3.
Day 3?
Yeah. They're like, come back, come spar. I'm like,
yeah.
Are you sure? I was like, shit, like, you sure?
Why so fast? Because you had all the footwork and everything?
Yeah, I guess so. Because they just want to make sure you're safe. Really.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, on the 3rd day, they asked if I wanted
goodness.
to. I'm like, yeah.
And
like,
you wanted to, right?
Yeah, for sure. So that's the only thing I wanted to do. It was like that conflict.
The spar.
Yeah, I was like, I want to get used to that, and then maybe it'll make because it's specifically verbal conflict that I don't like.
Right.
Like, I don't know, it stresses me out. And so yeah, I wanted to see if like the highest form being physical conflict would save that. So yeah, sparring. Yeah, as soon as he said it, I was there the next day. I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah. I came in like this, but like really, I was like, yeah.
It'll be so nerve-wracking.
Oh god! And the like coach on the day, he was my first sparring person. He was like looking around the room for someone to see if anyone was free,
right?
And there just wasn't.
Right.
Anyway, he's like, all right, like I'll spar with you.
Yeah.
And he was putting his shit on. And I swear that was the longest wait I've ever waited in my entire life. Yeah. It was 5 minutes, but it felt like 5 years.
So like what, like knee, like pads or something?
I was just sitting there waiting for him to put his shit on. Yeah. And I'm just like
nervous.
Just like nervous. Myself. And he's just taking his sweet time, putting his stuff on. Yeah, 5 minutes. It felt like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then we fought or like sparred, and then like I was like throwing punches but just not connecting because I don't know what to do. But he was good. He like solved that pretty easy. Like he looked me in the face. I guess kind of knew I was pretty keen.
Right.
Like, good shit. Just hit me in the face like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, just like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, like it wasn't hard, was it? I was like, oh, actually no. It just gave me a fright. Yeah. It's like, that's fine. Like we're going for technique. We're not trying to win or anything like that. But he was good. He was a good person to like start with. But yeah, he pretty much just schooled me.
Yeah.
And gave me like a good aiming point, pretty much.
So you were sparring with headgears on?
No headgear.
No headgears.
But you don't hit too hard really. And then once you've learnt the basics, it's pretty like reasonable to stay safe. Like I think that's definitely the progressing level, is learning how to trust your guard and things like that. Like you're pretty safe. To be honest, like this. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the biggest thing I took away from kickboxing, is learning how to protect yourself. Yeah, like if someone on the street came like flying and just throwing shit everywhere, I'd feel like pretty comfortable to.
Really?
And I think you would as well after like a few weeks. Yeah.
I guess there would be so much difference between someone who's learned it versus someone who hasn't, even if it's not a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing though. So many people know stuff now, so I probably knowing my luck, I'd run into some guy on the street and it's McGregor, bro. Yeah. But yeah, it's good, bro. It's been a good experience. I really encourage you to do it. We should do like an off segment and train together.
Oh yeah, heck yeah! How fun would that be?
I'll get some pads and we can record it.
Yeah. Oh shit! I just clicked the button.
I know.
No, there are these two buttons at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do. I've never clicked them. I mean, I'm still recording and the sound seems
I can
fine.
still hear you too.
Yeah. I'm sure it was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be really fun. Like, I mean, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I play tennis. I mean, even these days, a little bit less.
Yeah.
I used to play football a lot. So right now, I'm not really playing anything competitive.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to the gym and just working out.
Yeah.
But I like exercise. You know, I like gym's fun, but like I like different kinds of exercise, like this. You know, like tennis or something that you can get better at. Yeah.
We should do it.
That would be fun, but my concern is with fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were saying, there are consequences, like physical consequences.
If we were to train, I wouldn't spar. Like,
you wouldn't spar?
It would just be drill stuff.
Right.
And then like I might show you small things like just how to guard.
Right.
Yeah, I would never. No way. I would just like throw it straight away. No. Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, like the only consequence maybe might be like your shins will hurt a little bit.
Another thing is maybe I'm kind of like you, Jay. But when I like something, when I get into something, I'm not there to play normal, baby. You know what I mean? I want to play ranked.
Yeah.
That's why my brother used to box.
Oh, okay.
And then he took me through some drills.
Yeah.
I did that and I had to stop because I could see myself getting into it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, next thing I know, I want to jump on the ring, you know, just do a light spar. The next thing I know, I want to go a bit more than that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I like going competitive. Like, you know, like you.
Yeah. I can
that's
respect
my worry.
that. Yeah.
That's my worry.
That clicks with me straight away. I totally understand that.
It's so, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's the weirdest thing. There's some weird things I've gotten into out of pure competitiveness. Bowling.
Tenpin bowling?
Yeah. I got really good at like spinning now. That was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
So you trained, like you played heaps?
I played heaps with my friends, but then I went bowling with the Blend boys.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God. I scored like 0. Like,
what do you mean you score 0?
This is the thing. They're gonna say some other shit, but the floor wasn't oiled properly. And so when I was spinning it was just going going. But I know nothing else. So I'm trying to like biff it as hard as I can and like spin like crazy, and I just couldn't get anything.
Hey man, like if you knew nothing else, you know, like. That means you came unprepared, Jack. If you're a Tenpin bowling world champion, right?
Yeah.
Would he have made the same excuse?
You
know.
I was talking so much shit before that day too.
But were you like, bro? I know how to bowl.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty good at bowling, and then 0.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
Damn. So who came first?
I don't know. We played as teams. Yeah, there was like 8 of us.
8 of you?
Yeah.
So Blend boys plus some other people, huh?
Yeah, like the girlfriend.
Yeah, the plus ones and...
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute that you guys hang out like that.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I feel like Blend is more just like that, but like we just try to get stuff done together.
Oh, right. Do you mean like you hang out anyway?
Yeah. But, yeah, it's like a group. We try to push each other to make content and try to do that together. But like, hanging out and just supporting each other is the main thing. Yeah.
How good is that?
Yeah, it's great. I think that's why it works so well.
Yeah.
Which I believe is why we called it Blend. It's just, everyone gelled really quick. And it's like one of those cases of if someone wasn't there, it wouldn't be awkward. You know what I mean?
If someone wasn't there, it would. Yeah. So there is no like. I know what you mean. Yeah, there is no like one person putting everything like gluing everything together. Yeah.
So there'd be like if we're on a Discord call, there's no combo of one-on-one person that would be awkward.
Yes,
That
makes sense.
Yeah. Whereas, yeah, like I can think of like in the streaming community that just that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
sometimes you need a glue, like in
Yeah.
like a group
Yeah.
settings.
But yeah, it's fire. They will either go around to my house or Grizz. We'll go to his house, and we'll just get together, get some food, maybe plan, sometimes film, and then whatever comes out. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you edit together and
editing wise, we kind of assign to each other.
right.
I think we may have tried editing together at one point, or editing long form stuff, and it's just like I think everyone's brain works so much differently. It's quite hard to edit together. But we ask for advice from each other and chip in where we can.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you'll have different editing styles and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
So you would have to kind of trust
that
person to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's another good aspect of the group as well, is we trust that we have different styles. Yeah, and just collaborate with each other.
Yeah. Who's first suggested the idea?
I think it was Grizz. I think because I actually came in late. They were in a Discord call, and I think someone said we should make content. Basically, it's like a group. And then I saw they were in a call, and I was bored, and I saw it as Grizz's Discord, and I was like, okay, I can say what I want here. I feel at home. So I just jumped in, and then like they started talking about it. I was like, oh, why don't you just ask Plain? I was like, okay. And then they asked me, and I was like, oh yeah, be keen as thing. And then it just happened naturally. We just kept picking up people.
So there's a Discord, like New Zealand streamers. Is that the NZ streaming?
Oh no, that this was in Grizz's Discord.
Okay,
yeah, but there is a streaming Discord. Yeah. That's
so good. I think I imagine, because I'm like kind of solo act right here, you know, doing podcasts. I mean, in the podcasting community, I know people. I have some friends like the Handy Hippos. Yeah. And they're super cool. And I keep saying this every time I mention it, but they need to come back. They need to start releasing their episodes. You know, like 'cause they're so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have some friends, but like I love doing my YouTube things as well. Like I just do some like not just podcasts, but like other short YouTube videos. But sometimes like it's like I wonder if I had a group that we pushed each other. I wonder if I'll make better content and more content too.
Yeah. I think I'm similar to you as well. Like in that aspect, like I was very much a solo act. I still think I am. Yeah. To be honest. And then the blend stuff that came is just like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like, this is a great bonus. I've got friends I can rely on and stuff like that. But with League of Legends in particular, and like my goals in mind, there's I don't know. This might sound mean, but I'm pretty real. There's no one in New Zealand that makes similar content around League that I really want to collab with.
Right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes
with
sense.
League in particular. There's heaps of other games where I'd like, there's so many, like literally anyone in the streaming community I collab with in a heartbeat. But like for what my goals are, I just like, I don't know.
That's not mean. That's just your style.
Yeah.
And there's no one else that, you know, that you want to collab with in this style.
With that in particular. But like with all the skit stuff and like different ideas apart from League, like, oh hell yeah, like this is the boys. Like, it's just so much fun. Yeah. And then there's other streamers in the community as well that I'm like fairly close with that I would love to collaborate with as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you name them or not?
Yeah.
Or is it
I should follow up on that. I messaged do you know Cassidy? Yeah. I messaged her a while back. I'm pretty keen to collab with her.
Oh, do you have like idea in mind what you might do?
No, but I'm curious because like the way because she's lovely, bro. She's really cool.
That's what Grace said to me too.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure if this is true, but I think there might be a stigma around her.
Right. Okay.
Like because when she talks to us and stuff, she's always like, you know, like I'm actually a nice person. Blah, blah, blah. It's like I'm like, yeah, we know, like we know.
Oh, so there's people think she's not?
Maybe. I'm not sure, but she was really nice, and at her birthday, like I think she said about 3 or 4 times, she's like, yeah, like you guys can come around and do this and stuff, and like, she was giving us stuff, giving us food. She gave me a jacket, gave me contact lenses. She's lovely, bro.
Really?
Nicest person
What kind of jacket?
A pink fluffy jacket.
Pink fluffy, like what's the model number?
She let me borrow it. Is that her like birthday thing?
Yeah.
She's like, this would look good on you. It's like, you can borrow it. I'll ask for it back in like a few months.
Okay.
I was like, oh, cool.
That's really cool.
But yeah, anyway, so back to the point. She said like, yeah, I'd be keen to collaborate. But in my head, I was like, what use am I to you? Like,
but your content is quite different.
Yeah. In my head, I was like, well, I don't really see how I can benefit you. It's like, what would you want to make? I was like, I feel like I'd just hold you back. She's like, no, like it would be great. So I'm actually curious to see what she has in mind. So I don't really have anything in mind just yet. But yeah, I was thinking a good idea as well is I could just invite her and some other people around to the blend meetups as well.
Yeah.
Just see what we can make.
Yeah.
Because basically what we do is we just get together, talk, plan ideas, film if we want to. So I thought like instead of making it more effort, why not just invite everyone to the house and see what happens? Yeah. But as for the content that we'd make together, I'm not sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because
it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, because like I say, like, I don't like this is not me being stupid. I just don't really see how I would help her. Yes. Should help me tenfold because like has a very, very successful following. Yeah, like and has a very particular niche. Yeah, and I'm sure there's some people along there that would like my content. It's great for me. I just don't know what I could offer her.
But that's the same thing with me and you. Like. You've got more exposure than I do. Right now, me releasing this. I don't know how much I can help you. I mean, I'm loving this. You know, I'm so glad you're keen on this. Yeah. But quite often I'm like, what? I mean, I would love to offer. You know, if I could offer that, I would want to. You know what I mean? Like, I think you guys are so cool and you guys are smashing and killing the games, and I would love more people to find out about you guys. But you know, I'm the same as you right now, right? You know what I mean? Like, like you say, like me tagging you on this, you know, when it releases on the podcast, right? It will be the exposure I get from, you know, your following will be much more, you know? So yeah. I'm just looking at numbers, right? You know what I mean? I'm a numbers guy, you know? So maybe, but at the same, but you know, you're still keen to do it. Yeah.
Well, I think another thing as well is like I like genuinely like connecting with people as well. So like my main reason for coming here is like I met Pascal, cool dude. I want to come hang out, sort of thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, but like actually, and that's usually my main motivator.
Yeah.
Like if that's not involved, then I don't really care.
Yeah. No, I think I'm the same. Like if I wanted to have someone on, like. I don't want to have someone on just for exposure kind of thing, you know. I genuinely want to be interested. Yeah. And I hope that comes across because I'm doing like 2-3 hour conversation, right? And I feel like you can't fake that. I mean, I can't fake that. I don't have the charisma to act like I'm interested. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But no, it was cool. Like, have to say, Jay, you know, like when I first saw you at iconic the event, right? Yeah. I was like, oh shit, that's the because I League is like my main game. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, that's the League streamer. I was just like, oh shit, like how do I bump into it? You know what I mean? Like,
that's funny because you said that when you saw me. You're like, yeah, I've seen your videos. Like, really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's fuzzy.
Hell yeah. Because I don't know how I even. Oh, that's right. Me and Shane, the Handy Hippos. Yeah. We went to Armageddon. Yeah. And I met like Liam and I met Grizz and some of the streaming community there. Yeah. And then, so that was kind of my first exposure to the community. Yeah. And I started looking at their content because my main interest was League in terms of gaming. I was like, oh, who's playing League? Like, it was hard to find that, right? As you know, And there's this guy. Bro, I think you make some of the best reels.
Oh, thank you.
For real.
I appreciate it.
Do you think so?
I like my editing style. I'm happy with what I put out at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
It could be smarter.
You think so?
Yeah, it could be smarter, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with what I put out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start doing a lot more like montage stuff.
Yeah. Takes a while though, huh? I mean, you did a lot, add effects.
Yeah, like I did some offline filming yesterday to like see if I could make enough for like a montage and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it takes a wee while. That's another like thing I'm trying to get used to as well, is like narrowing down my time. Because I'm too picky.
Right.
So I'll spend like 4 hours on a clip that should have taken 10 minutes.
So for like, say like 20-second clip, like a reel, how long would that take?
Depends. I mean, like the ones that I really put effort into, like there was one where I did like a Pantheon thing. Or
Yeah,
like
that's the one
thing.
I'm thinking, I think.
Yeah, those.
With like lightning.
Yeah. I spent at least an hour, but the thing with those is the ideas like don't flow immediately. So like I might do an effect and leave it, revisit, and do something else.
Right,
just
right.
keep hopping from one to the other. But like ones that I'm really passionate about could take me as long as 4 hours.
Like what's an example of that?
Like there's one where I'm playing Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
And it's quite montagey. That one took me quite a while. Yeah. But like I think it's also because I'm teaching myself to.
Right.
Yeah. I definitely see myself at a point where I could do that a lot quicker, but for the time being I just have to learn. And so they take me like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Like adding effects on.
Yeah.
What do you use?
Premiere Pro. I'm probably looking to go off of it though, because it's really annoying.
How so?
I feel like it's monopolized. Like, you know how like even with internet, like Chorus, like the internet providers.
Oh yeah.
They're like obviously the best. Like they own everything.
Yeah.
But their service can be shit because they're the best and
because
they own everything.
They don't have to provide like the best service. Yeah,
that's Prem Pro, really.
Really?
Yeah. So like, there's been issues with Prem Pro for ages, like that have been existing. It's like you can't click on the timeline. Sometimes you have to reset your computer and go back on.
Yeah.
But they don't care, so they just
Adobe, huh? Adobe.
Yeah,
Adobe.
Just so what?
So what? Yeah,
I'm Adobe.
But there's Premiere Pro and Final Cut. Is that also Adobe?
I don't think so. Final Cut Pro, I think that's an Apple thing.
It's an Apple thing.
Yeah, but I was thinking of going over to like, I don't know, like DaVinci or something.
DaVinci, yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah. And also that's a one-off payment. There's Adobe is like monthly.
Yeah. I just use free version.
Ah, damn. Yeah, see, that's what I need to do.
But see, like I don't do effects like you. You know, like for you, it's probably worth doing Pro.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm also just so used to it. And I like the way you can keyframe and shit like that. And I'm very fussy with like how I keyframe.
What's keyframe? I should know, right?
Keyframe is like so like you'll have a clip. Let's say it's a 5-second clip.
Yep.
On 1 second, you'll zoom in.
Okay.
When it gets to 3 seconds, you'll zoom out. And so the keyframe means that the zoom is not just this, it's now.
Right.
That's keyframing, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can apply that to anything. Zooms, lightning effects, flashes, screen darkens, blah, blah, blah.
Bro, that's so... Because what was I doing? Even... I think... Oh, yeah, that's right. I was doing like a vloggy type video like last year.
Yeah.
Bro, like every frame, like even when you put like effects on, every frame matters.
Yeah.
Like if you put that effect like 1 second later or, you know, 1 frame later or 1 frame before, it changes the vibe.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
And even musically as well.
Yeah.
I think I'm also musically fussy because of dance too. Like, yeah, with the frames and stuff, like it has to hit on the beat or like stuff like that. So yeah.
But those things matter, right?
Oh yeah. I reckon. Big time. I mean, TikTok's a great example of that.
You're right.
Yeah.
I heard it on the Iconic podcast that you're more of a YouTube guy. Or I don't know if that was the word, but you started with YouTube?
I didn't start with YouTube.
But you wanted to go to YouTube. YouTube is your thing.
I think, I don't know. So my plans have changed all the time.
Okay.
But I think it's because there's no like real blueprint for Twitch streaming right now. And there never will be with content creation, I don't think. Because like, I don't know, the algorithm is always changing. People are always changing. So like marketing is always changing. Yeah, I feel like it could be related to marketing. Like one thing that could be true today could be completely false in a month.
That's true.
So initially I wanted to make indie horror content on YouTube. And then I thought I would try streaming to like test out my voice and see how confident I am on it. And then I just stuck with streaming. But I was at my parents' house. One, I was shy, and then like my dad kept like coming in the room, like even when I'd say like, you know, I'm streaming, blah blah. Blah. But then now that I think about it, now that I have the experience, that was content.
That is 100% content. Like,
yeah. I was like, what am I doing? But back then I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So I was like, Dad, get out of my room, fucking play Minecraft. But then so I did that. Moved to my own place with my girlfriend. Tried streaming for like a year. I didn't work at the time, actually.
And that was in Wellington?
Yeah. I didn't work at the time. I just streamed.
Streamed full time?
Tried to, but again, I didn't have the understanding to do it. I think I could do it now, but now I need to pay the bills. So and then took a bit of a break, moved to Auckland for dance and streaming. Because with the streaming community page, there's like a filter. Where you can see how many people are in different areas. Wellington was like 9. Auckland is like 150. I was like, okay, I'm moving. Like, I'm out. So
you're serious, huh?
Yeah.
With streaming.
Yeah. I always have been. I don't want to work 9 to 5 really. I couldn't see myself doing it.
So you enjoyed it too, I imagine.
Yeah. The main reason starting off was like I just didn't really see myself working for anyone or working in a place where I wasn't happy. So like the main reason for streaming was that for myself, and also like showing other people that it's possible.
So when you first started streaming, that was at your parents' place when you're in Wellington.
Yeah, there's like 4 streams.
4 streams?
I have 2 of them.
What do you mean you have 2 of them?
I have 2 of them saved.
You have
They're pretty. They're not bad.
I mean, it's your first time. Like you can't be good. You don't expect it to be good.
They actually weren't that bad.
Yeah, I'm sure it was fine.
Yeah, but like I had a cold.
Okay,
and like I didn't know how to set microphone settings, so it was just like fucking loud in the air. It's crazy. But besides that, it was fine. Yeah.
And so you were already thinking like, okay, this is gonna be like you want to do that. Like, you know, like 9 to 5 as well, like, or like full time. Yeah. You wanted to be a streamer full time.
Yeah. Cause my biggest influence was Markiplier on YouTube.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I was going to do that. And then I don't even know how I ended up going to streaming instead. But yeah, I think I mentioned this on Iconics as well. Like, if I ever got to a point where I could stream and not have to work, then I'd probably use my newfound spare time to create indie horror.
Like YouTube
stuff.
videos.
And then just do both. But I ended up streaming.
So streaming is right now your priority.
Yeah, streaming and making content. Because I can admit the first place where I made money was on Twitch. I was like, if I can continue to do that and bring people over there, then maybe I can make this a living. And then be able to do what I want full time, which is the goal.
Yeah.
All right. So, So over time, my goal sort of evolved into now using other platforms to bring more traction to my Twitch, and then hopefully make enough so that I can quit my job.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple goal, really.
It's simple, but it's like. It's simple, but not easy to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Well, yeah. Like, even now, like, it's hard to believe, like, I think me and, like, a bunch of other streamers here in New Zealand are sitting in, like, the 0.1% top streamers in OCE.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, but, like...
Hell yeah.
But even in that spot, we're not in a place where we can ever, like, consider doing it full time.
Yeah.
Just interesting.
That is interesting. What do you think that tells? Do you reckon that means that we don't have, like, the streaming community in Oceania is that small? What's going on here?
No, I don't think it's that. Because, like, there's, like, this, I don't know how accurate it is, but there's a thing called Twitch Tracker. And it shows you, like, what percentage you're in and then what number you are. But it changes all the time, like, depending on how much you stream and whatnot. And then I think at one point I was sitting at, like, 99,000 or something. No, 99,000th.
in Oceania.
Yeah, in Oceania.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
right?
99,000 is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a weird number, and I don't really know how much I'd look into it, but it's a cool stat to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really interesting, like that you can be that high up in your field,
yeah,
but you're still not there yet.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you are. It's great. It's a great achievement.
Yeah,
like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I think my maths was wrong. I mean, if that high, high up that number, like 0%. Yeah, I don't know. I think I feel somehow my math was wrong, but yeah, that's crazy that you are that high up in number. Like, I wonder what percentage people start becoming full time.
Yeah,
0.01. Even
think,
less?
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, 0.05.
Yeah. Do you know who's the biggest streamer in New Zealand or Oceania?
No. The only one I know of really is Ray in the City.
Ray in the City.
Yeah.
So he's streaming full time.
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I
mean, he's up at crazy hours of the day, so
he's like upload schedule, because I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's a mysterious man.
Yeah.
Super nice. Have you met him?
I have met him, yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah,
he's super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting though. Yeah, if I think about this too long, this is literally me in my room every day. I'm just like, how can I do this? It's
the percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, we should talk about it, because I would love to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me take a toilet break.
Yeah, me too, actually.
You too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go first, then I'll write
down.
down.
You go.
Okay.
Yeah.
118.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. What are you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? Think you're tough? Huh? You think you're tough? What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you... You're not gonna do anything. That was for you, Pascal. Special print. You get to watch it. He's come. Make it like I wasn't talking. It's been a great time. Enjoying myself. I hope you're enjoying your pee. I'm up next. I'm probably gonna pee. Okay. Oh, on the way here, bro.
Yeah.
When I stopped at the mall, I forgot to say there was this lady.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I walked in the mall.
Ooh.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I didn't shut the door. Hang on.
Oh, God. I'll entertain for 2 seconds. I mean, this is why I think streaming is one of the hardest content online, because you're on all the time. You know what I mean? Would you say so?
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, YouTube is like a safe space.
Yeah.
You can edit things. You can make mistakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think once you're good at one, you have to kind of stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this lady.
Ooh.
So I walked in. I walk into the mall. I'm gonna go get my earrings, right?
Yes.
I walk in. She's like tall, blonde.
Oh,
yeah.
Tall is like, okay. Because I'm not tall. Yeah. Less interested now.
Yeah. Yeah. She was staring
at you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I walked in. She was like looking at me, serious gaze. And I was like, I'll entertain it. I look back.
Oh, don't tell Phoebe.
I know. And the gaze is we lock eyes.
Damn.
And she can barely walk.
She can barely. What do you mean?
She can barely walk out of the gaze. I think she's nervous.
She's shaking.
She's nervous.
Yeah.
She's at least 70.
She's 70?
Yeah.
Okay. But was she hot?
No.
She wasn't?
No.
You mean not your type? Not your type.
Maybe.
So she was tall.
Yeah.
Tall, blonde, and 70.
Yeah, and 70.
Damn.
Kind of like. But we take those.
Well, we take those. Yeah, we take
W.
those. W's.
Yeah.
W's in the chat.
W's in the chat.
In the chat.
We take those.
We take those. Well, if you just listen to that story just now, let us know by tagging W's in the comments. In the comments, please. In the comments. No, but I kind of get streaming. Like, so I grew up with YouTube, never been into streaming, like, or I'd never watched streamers or anything like that. So I've never been on like Twitch or anything. I got on Grease's streaming once because he's streaming my like the conversation we had.
Yeah.
And then then I got it because when I got there and I was like, oh, thank you, Grease. I made an account and everything. I was like, thank you, Grease, for this.
Yeah.
And like it was great having you and stuff. And then Grease was like, oh shit, Pascal's in the chat.
Yeah.
And when he said that, I'm like, damn, I'm getting attention now.
Yeah.
And it's in front of like in front of the audience too.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, okay, I get it. It's a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
Every time they mention your name, they acknowledge you.
Yeah.
It's a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah.
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
I've had people stick around for years now, actually.
Oh, like your viewers?
Yeah. Like the community that I have is like very supportive and
let's go.
Yeah. There's been I think like at least half of them are like they've been around for like 3 years.
3 years.
It's hard to believe, bro.
Day ones.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I mean, that's with streaming, like, how was when you started streaming, press play, obviously 0 viewers, right, at the start. How did you go from that to 1 viewer? Were you just like, yo, let's go, like, hello, whoever you are, or was it your friend maybe? Maybe that's how you started.
So to hit the first goal, like the first affiliate goal is to have like 3 concurrent viewers and then stream a certain amount of time and have, I think, 50 followers.
Okay.
So my friends helped me out big time. My brother, one of my best friends, Monty, and another mate of mine, Steven, they just, no matter what I was doing, just kept me on.
Oh.
Yeah, legends.
So nice.
Yeah. There was some others as well, but I think if I start naming them all, I'll forget someone and I'll feel bad. But yeah, they started off, they helped me. I was playing like Sly Raccoon, like PS2 games.
Sly Raccoon.
Do you remember Sly Raccoon?
Oh, I wasn't a big gamer.
Oh, really?
I just know FIFA.
Oh,
Football Manager.
So like, it was like old PS2 games.
Okay.
Yeah, that I was playing at the time.
I like the name.
Sly Raccoon, bro. You're just the thief and you're a raccoon.
What else do you want?
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, they helped me out in the begining, got my 3 concurrent viewers. The hardest challenge was getting to 50 followers.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Starting out.
Yeah, starting off. And then, oh, shit, bro. I don't even know how it happened. Okay, actually. I got occasional follows from random people.
Okay.
In the beginning. But no one that I know sticked around to this day. This was like parents' bedroom type thing. And then when I moved into a new house in Wellington, I did my very first stream there, which happened to be League of Legends. Funnily enough.
Let's go.
Yeah, so it's like full circle. Yeah.
Jinx.
Yo, Mia.
No.
Kiss. Soda.
But I said Jinx first.
Oh.
So, yeah. I don't know. It's usually like I hit you every time now you speak or something, right? yeah. But I don't know, kickboxing, so I'm kind of careful with that,
Yeah, so League was the first game that I played, and then my very first stream that I had ever, like, seriously, I had 20 viewers. Yeah, and it was wild. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on?
Whoa.
And it was because, like, a bunch of my friends caught wind.
Okay.
So heaps of my friends joined. To be honest, this is probably where it all started and where like my own dopamine hit as well.
Right.
Yeah, a bunch of my friends joined in. A bunch of them were like, some of them were trolling, some of them were like having fun. But me as a person, I like both of it.
Heck yeah.
And so we had some other strangers come in as well. They were trolling as well. And I loved it. And I think like, that's been my biggest source of followers. Someone will come in and make fun of me,
right? And
then I'll make fun of them back, and they're like, follow. And that's like my biggest, like, I feel like that's my community, low-key. But then there's some others as well. They're just like lovely. But yeah, it was that first stream. Yeah, 20 viewers. I hit 50 followers that stream. And then yeah, so that was the hardest part, down 50 followers. And then the next 2 streams were just 3 viewers. It was just my brother, my friend, and my other friend. And then I'd already hit 50 followers. I just needed those 3.
Yeah.
2 more streams of those 3. And then the other ones are 20. That's an average of more than 3 viewers.
Yeah.
So I hit affiliate. That's great. So
Heck yeah.
yeah, which means I can now get paid to like create stuff.
Yeah.
And I can get subscriptions and emotes and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I was streaming every now and then, quite consistently. Between like 3 and like 7 viewers was my peak. 7, I would like leave the keyboard.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, even today, bro, it still like blows my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had them come through, and then I was interacting in other communities, which I didn't really know was helpful.
Right.
And there's a guy in the UK who I still talk to this day. He doesn't stream anymore. His name was Bruegel.
Bruegel.
Yeah. On
come on, Bruegel, come back. Come back to Twitch.
Bro, he's handsome as hell.
Bruegel.
But he was playing World of Warcraft. I loved the streams. I loved to sit up. I loved everything about it. And I was just going there like with no intention of networking at all. I just liked hanging out there.
Yeah.
And then so I was hanging out there, and then I just stream every now and then. And then one day I get a raid from him.
Oh.
And he had like 30 people with him or something.
Yeah.
And they come in, and they're all from the UK. And they come in, and all of their names came through like when they showed up as followers.
Right.
And usually when a name of a follower comes through, it's like a little bit of a gem or tactic that I use is I'll try to use their name in a funny manner.
Okay.
So like someone was called like Princess Spoonie, who I still talk to actually.
Princess Spoonie.
Yeah, and I said she was like the best cutlery, like 2020 or something like that. And she's like, I'm the best cutlery, like 2020, and like stayed forever. And then I did that for everyone's name.
Damn.
And then after that day, my consistent viewership was like above 12. Like it was just there consistently. Yeah, they kept
after that raid.
Yeah, they kept coming back.
Wow.
And then that was like the spike that I needed pretty much. And then I was playing another game, and someone from Norway came in.
Oh, they raided you? Or like just a viewer?
Just came in, and they like loved me. They were like, awesome. Now I love them back.
No way.
Do. And then they invited their friends, and now those friends from Norway have been watching my stream.
Friends. Yeah. What? That's so random.
Yeah, right. They've been watching me for like 3 or 4 years plus.
Really?
Yeah. And subscribed for that long too.
Yeah.
Even when I took breaks as well, they never took a break. Just consistently subbed. And I'd be like, bro, please stop. Like, I have life on. Like, I'll be back. Just cancel yourself.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
So subscribing on Twitch, you have to pay for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And they never stopped. Yeah, which I'm very grateful for.
Wow. True fans.
Yeah.
True day ones.
Yeah. So the people from the UK stream, some of them still come back. Yeah. And when they do it, it's such a vibe. It's like seeing an old friend.
Yeah.
You know? And then the Norwegian ones are around when they're not sleeping, of course. And then from there, it kind of just took off. Like we just started getting new people. There's another guy I interacted with for the same reason. I didn't want anything in return. His name was Necro.
Okay.
He's going to come back to streaming.
Necro, let's go.
Yeah, Necro Xenon. He that guy is so generous. Like,
okay,
when I first started off, I think he is still the leader for the most amount of gifted subs to this day.
Oh shit. What's gifted subs?
So you can, if you've already got a sub yourself, you can gift subs to other people, and then they get the subscription for free.
Oh.
Yeah.
So who decides who gets the sub?
You can either click someone and specifically do one for that person, or you can just gift 5 anonymously or 1 anonymously. It just goes to anyone who's following.
Just
at
random.
the time. Yeah.
Random, yeah.
And then if there's not enough followers in comparison to subs, it'll just give it to random people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
And they just show up, or it's freaking random. But
yeah.
that doesn't happen anymore because like the follower count always goes up.
Right. Oh, okay, Jay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay.
Damn. That's not what I meant. But like, but the sub count remains like fairly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, Necro was a big one. He bought his friends. He was always gifting subs, which I guess also made people feel quite included. Yeah, there's too many honorable mentions like along the way. Like a really good friend of mine, Z. yeah, she helped me big time.
Yeah.
Moderates for me, but like just does too much, like just random extra tasks. And, yeah. And I've tried to pay them, and they just no. Yeah. But I think we're gonna get to a spot where I actually like genuinely pay them eventually. But
yeah.
But yeah, they don't care. They just say they want to help.
They want to help.
I've never met this person like in person.
Far out.
Yeah, they just want to help. It's Buzzy, man.
That's Buzzy, yeah.
Which is interesting because when I came into Twitch, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get mad trolls. I'm playing League of Legends. I'm just gonna have to deal with it, and that's my shoot to fame or whatever it is. I'm gonna have to deal with these trolls.
Yeah,
They come in, they're like, "Hi, how are you?" I'm like, "What do you mean? How am I?
How are you?
Yeah, it's like, you want to go? Like, what do you mean?" And then they're like, "How are you?" I'm all right. I'm good. And they're like, "Oh, that's good. How's the game going?" How you think it's going? It's like, it's freaking weird. But yeah, it's been much more supportive than it has been. Whatever the opposite of support is. ADC. It's been much more supportive than it has been ADC. So yeah, it's been good.
When you were doing that, like a naming thing, like yeah, but that must have been pretty tough. Like I mean, like with Spoonie, I guess like I don't know if it's you did that right.
Yeah.
But what if it's something like just someone's name, you know?
Go on.
Like say like Charles Smith.
Charles Smith
has followed you.
I'll be like, you're like a Granny Smith apple, but sweet. Charles Smith. You're not sour, you're sweet. And then they usually stay.
No, but what about I'm trying to think. What's like okay. What would be hard? What would be hard? How about
sometimes I can't get it.
Lame duck.
Lame duck.
Lame duck.
I'd probably just start quacking. Like unbelievably just start quacking, but like really sarcastically.
What about just random purple tree?
Purple tree?
Oh, that's a thing, right?
Purple tree.
Yeah.
I'd probably start singing Purple Filth from that song. Do you remember Cartoon Network, Billy and Mandy?
No. When was that? Because I used to be a Cartoon Network guy.
Yeah, Adventures of Billy and Mandy. There's this band called Purple Filth.
Okay.
Yeah. I probably would have done something with that. But
right.
Yeah, sometimes it's hit or miss, right? Like it's like I'll try my best. If I fuck it up, oh well. Yeah. But yeah, actually that's a tool I've been using for ages, but I didn't really know it was a thing.
Right. So you still do that?
Yeah.
When someone subscribes?
Still. When someone follows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just try to do something with their name.
Do you have 900 something followers now on Twitch?
On Twitch, it's 1.4K.
1.4K?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Wait, did you go 4 digits recently? Or has it been a while?
It's been a wee while.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm trying to get my Instagram to 1K.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. And then
it's like 950 or something, right?
Yeah, like 987.
That's so close.
It's so close. But it keeps going up and down.
What the heck?
Really annoying.
Who's unfollowing?
I don't know.
If you're unfollowing and somehow you see this, you know, like kickboxing match, and if Jay wins, you have to follow back.
Facts. Think about it.
But then you can follow back and then you can unfollow after that. But still, you have to follow back. You know?
Yeah. I think it's bots.
It's bots.
Yeah, they
bots that unfollow.
You follow and unfollow.
Unfollow.
Or, oh my god, bro, this is relatable for all streamers. Like, I respect the hustle. Graphic designers.
Oh, they hit you up to Spain like,
bro. I have like 8 message requests, and it's like, "Hi, how are you?" And then it's like, it'll be like Anna VFX,
right?
Or like Sam graphic designer. I'm like,
yeah.
And the first one I replied to was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good, thanks." I'm like, "Oh, that's good. By the way, I'm a graphic designer. It looks like you need some emotes." I'm like, "No, I fucking don't. Leave me alone."
Do you not need emotes?
No, I do it all myself.
You do it all yourself?
Yeah.
Wait, so you design them yourself?
Yeah.
Is that hard?
No, I think I try to troll as much as I can, make good use of it. So one of my emotes is this monkey doing a backflip.
Okay.
But I color coded it so that he's now flashing in different colors like a rave.
Right.
So it's now a rave backflipping monkey.
Rave backflipping.
And it's been used like, I think over. I think last year it got used over 60,000 times.
60,000
It's just this
times.
fucking
Right.
monkey, bro. You're just doing a flip.
So you make those?
Yeah.
You make those?
Yeah. The only thing I haven't made is my sub badges, which you get like little icons when you subscribe.
Yeah.
And then there's like a tier list to it, and I was like, okay, I feel like this would be way easier for someone who can use Photoshop.
Is that? Did you message back one of those? One of those 18?
No.
Wait, who did you get then? Fiverr.
No, not this time. I had a mate who was an upcoming tattoo artist.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah, and so I was
support
like,
the local.
so I was like, can you do it for me? I'll just PayPal you, whatever.
Heck yeah.
Who also, this guy's legendary. He like wanted to be a tattoo artist. He was doing drawings on every stream. He'd just do drawings.
Oh, cool.
I was like, yeah, like those are pretty good. Like I wouldn't get a tattoo yet, but they're pretty good. And like he always hit me up. He's like, you want to get a tattoo? I was like, maybe not yet. But now the level that he's on, he's not gonna offer me a free tattoo ever.
Oh, damn.
Which is fair. Like
Ship has sailed.
Yeah,
Ship has sailed,
which is totally fair. Like that's he now his stuff is worth.
Damn. So he got better, huh?
Oh, so much
He
better.
got better. What kind of drawings does he do?
Everything. Like he does a lot of anime tattoos.
Anime tattoos, yeah.
He's so cool. I admire anyone that just says like, I want to do this. So they just spend days doing it, and then now they're doing it.
Bro,
That's the coolest thing to me.
Same.
Yeah.
Same here.
But yeah, so that's the only thing I haven't done was that, and I have this logo of me doing like a All Might pose. That's like a cartoon version. That those two things are the only things that I haven't done personally.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think there's something quite beautiful about doing it yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Beautiful for the bank account.
Beautifully, definitely for the bank account. And I'm trying to think what it is, but there is something beautiful about that. Like for example, that logo there, everything goes everything goes
The fuck?
Yeah. That logo there, that I did it myself. Yeah.
It reminds me of something.
Yep.
Was there this spelling thing and they say words to each other and it creates a word? No.
Oh, like
No, that reminds me of something. These characters are from something, right?
It's from something, yes. Yeah.
It's bothering me.
Oh. Should I give you a hint?
Yeah.
So we were talking about Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, it's kind of off that. Like,
I'm lost.
so Adventure Time, right?
Yes.
Have you seen Adventure Time?
Yes.
There's this character called Prismo, who's one of Jake's best friend, and he's in this like wall. I don't know where he's in, but he's like a shadow on a wall.
Oh yes, yes.
They're Prismos.
Yes,
they're Prismos.
I thought I recognized them.
I don't know if there's copyright or whatever with the characters, but I've been using it. No one's been complaining.
Pasmo.
Exactly. Yeah.
From Wish.
This is Prismo from Wish. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So this is the character I've been using.
I like it. It looks like a TV show. Like,
it's cute, right?
Yeah. I think this is simplistic in every way it needs to be. Like, I could see this on a TV channel.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You know how I was saying before, like the news presenter, they'll have like a big three.
Yeah.
It just looks like this just looks like it would fit.
Like
I would remember this forever.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still open to suggestions if there's any VFX artist wants to know how I'm doing. Anna, is it Anna.VFX? Like,
I don't know, bro. I can probably check my phone and there'll be someone there.
Yeah. But like you said, something beautiful about. I wonder what it is. Something wholesome about just doing it yourself, even though it's gonna be worse than those people.
Yeah. Bro, that reminds me of Eru, actually.
Eru.
Have you seen him with Microsoft Paint?
No.
Bro, he's like the Bob Ross of Microsoft Paint. It's insane.
Bro, he needs to do a Paint stream then.
Did he?
I mean, he should.
He needs to. Right.
He needs to, yeah.
No, it's weird. It's not like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But like he could draw you and you'd recognize it.
Right.
Paint. And I'm guessing it's a mouse.
Yeah. Must be.
It's fucking strange.
Bro, come on, man. There's a content and a half there.
Yeah. It's the weird. I wish I could find it.
So he drew you.
He drew me once, I think. I think he did.
Yeah.
He drew a few of us. It's such a weird palette.
Really?
Yeah. I think our Blend logo for a while was paint.
Right.
Yeah, and it was like actually fine. Like he said, he's like, I'll do it on paint. I was like, ugh.
He's like, oh,
yeah,
come on.
sure, buddy.
Paint.
Yeah, it's like whatever, dude. And then he starts doing it. I'm like, oh, actually, let's do it.
People have like talents like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a weird one.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those?
Like talent?
Like a weird one.
I can blow whistle with my tongue.
Go on.
First time on my podcast. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh! I'm being reminded of my ethnicity and my tribe. That's insane.
Yeah, yep.
Can you do this?
I'll try. How do you do that? What's going on there?
You relax your bottom lip.
Okay.
And then you just
Relax.
suck in really fast. Yeah. It'll start off like... And then
How did you even learn to do that?
I saw a guy doing it.
Oh, okay. You're like,
And then he's like, you can't do that. I was
have
like,
to learn
I was
that.
like, yeah, I can.
Yeah, I can.
And I came back the next day. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
intermediate. What else?
What else? You can dance. Like that's, I mean, everyone knows, but that's
Yeah.
pretty, not everyone can dance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. My main style is like animation. stuff.
Anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this similar to your brother, right?
Yeah, he's the dancer.
He's the dancer.
He's the guy.
13 everything. This is 12 everything.
Yeah, 13 everything.
13 everything.
Yeah. Oh, what a guy. So yeah, he that's his career.
Mm.
And he's also one of those people I picture as like a superhero because he said, I want to do this, and he's doing it.
How? Yeah, that's my brother too.
Mm.
Like he has I don't know, wants to do something, executes it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not easy, huh?
No.
Sounds easy.
Mm.
It's one of those things. Sounds simple.
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got his own like collective of students and dancers. He holds like classes, holds sessions and stuff. Travels the world. I don't think he competes as much anymore.
There's one in March, right?
What's that?
There's one. Is there one in March?
Oh, maybe.
I think I was stalking him.
Oh
just
yes,
earlier today.
yes, yeah. April, I think.
April, is that?
Yeah, yeah. You should come. Come with me.
Is it gonna be in Auckland?
Yeah.
Oh heck
Yeah,
yeah!
I'll
definitely
hit you up.
come.
I'll pick you up.
Heck yeah, yeah. Because I want to see it. I want to see what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking. Yeah, he was just the same. He was in Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
Thought Auckland was the place to go. There's just more dancers. Same with me. There's more streamers. So he just went up. I went a little bit later. Yeah, and just did it. And now he's doing stuff globally as well.
Yeah.
I think he went to China. Was in a TV show in China.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks crazy. It looks
Yeah.
legit. I think he didn't do as well as he wanted to in that show though, but I feel that's totally necessary. You have to learn.
So is it like a battle show?
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty big deal. I wish I knew the name of it. I'd show you the animations. It's crazy, man. Like it's full on. Like, he showed me. I was like, what the hell? Like, you're gonna be on this? He's like, yeah. Crazy.
Sick.
Yeah, but he's same boat still. Like he's figured it out to a point where he can live off it, but he's still figuring out stuff like that.
Yeah.
Similar to us creatives.
Still growing.
Yeah.
I mean, you never stop growing.
No. I don't know if I'll ever be satisfied, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think a creative can ever be satisfied.
I think it's one of those things like there's no end.
Yeah.
It's like workout or sports. You never get to a stage where I'm like, oh, I'm good now. I can relax now. You just keep growing, keep trying, and then you die. And then you die. You retire or you die.
Yeah. Definitely die.
Definitely die.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a cool thing though with streaming, I think.
Yeah.
I think no matter how old I am, I can probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, you can sit down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funnier, to be honest.
You get
Bro, imagine me like 80 in VR.
80, but streaming, I don't know. Streaming sounds tough. You know, I feel like YouTube, you can do it until,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But streaming, I don't know. I feel like it takes a lot out of you.
Streaming, yeah. You have to like, I don't know. Some people can do it. Grizz is really good at it. Like, being just ready to do it, I guess.
Ready to do it? Like, how do you mean?
Like, for me personally, if I'm in a good mood, I'm good rest, good food, have gymmed that day,
Right.
my stream is going to be so much better. It's probably the same for everyone, to be honest, but like, I'm quite tough on myself, so I will really notice when a stream is lacking.
Right, right.
I'm very fussy with like how I spend my energy and stuff like that, but I feel like that's something with streaming. It's quite hard to keep a schedule based on your own feelings.
Right.
Like, you never really know when you're gonna have a bad day.
Yeah.
But you also want to set a schedule so that people are gonna show up at the right time.
Yeah.
And so that people are like, oh, I'm having dinner on a Wednesday. This person's streaming right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's also hard to like maintain and like, I don't know, just be human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's hard in that aspect. I'd say YouTube though. Yeah. Like you say, like YouTube, you'd be able to like edit stuff out or you can do it in your own time. But I will say there's a hype aspect that comes with streaming that filming offline you don't get.
That's true.
Yeah. So like
that's true.
When I film offline, like I have to gas myself up. It's pretty hard. Like it's pretty hard, or I'll have to shower immediately after, like, and literally like hype myself up. So yeah, there's pros and cons to both.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. And then Twitch, you have people to bounce off of. YouTube, you have to bounce off yourself or people who haven't seen the video yet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. Like YouTube, I've always been a viewer, right? So I watch PewDiePie is one of my favorites of all time. I love PewDiePie. Yeah. So PewDiePie, I watched that when he used to do a lot of Let's Plays.
Yeah.
And when I was watching that, I didn't realize, because as a viewer, he's talking to you.
Yeah.
But until I started filming my own shit, I didn't realize, oh shit, as a content creator, I'm just talking to myself. As a viewer, it's so easy to overlook that because you don't see that part of just creation part of it. Because now you're seeing the final product and then we're having a conversation now. But yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's not like outlined. Like, yeah, people don't really know about it until they try, sort of thing. That's why, like, when people say they want to get into streaming, I'm usually not too quick to be like, oh yeah, do it.
Yeah.
I'm usually like, do it, but like this is what comes with it, sort of thing.
So what you said earlier, but just in a smaller volume.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
like it's more like my question would be like, oh, why?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They'll be like, oh, just for fun. I'm like, oh, perfect, go for it.
Yeah,
sort of thing. If they're like, oh, for a career, I'll be like, then I'll give a little bit of advice, but because I'm not way up there, I won't give too much advice.
Right.
I really don't like giving advice where I'm like uneducated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But
still, you know what you know.
Yeah. I'll give advice and say like, oh, just take it with a grain of salt. Like, this is where I am at the moment.
Right.
Like, this is what I know with where I am at the moment. Take what you will. Yeah. That's
Where do you, like, we were talking about this earlier. Where do you want to be and how do we get there?
I want to be I was talking about this the other day actually, because I'm considering moving like ASAP. Yeah.
The like location wise?
Yeah. As of like 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was talking about it with a friend of mine yesterday actually. My goals are pretty high. I want to be so established in Twitch that my name is like someone that's sitting at like 30K concurrent viewers all the time. Yeah. Like someone that can just like XQC level, like really up
top
there.
level.
Yeah. And I was talking about this to my friend the other day. I don't really see myself ever getting to that level if I stay in New Zealand. And for a few reasons. One of the main reasons, New Zealand, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Like night and day. Like the time zones are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So like me streaming at 7 a.m., like I'm willing to say like 70% of the world are still asleep.
Right.
That's one reason. Another thing as well is like I haven't really seen a streamer from New Zealand achieve a level that I want to achieve just yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is. And it could be possible, but right now from what I'm seeing, it's like too much of a gamble to take. So yeah, I guess like I want to be, I just want to be a big streamer really.
Yeah.
I want to be famous. Yeah, very simple. I just want to be famous.
Where would you move to?
To begin with, I'm considering going to Australia to begin with, and then just because the pay rate's like better there.
Yeah.
I'm then planning to sort of use that to be able to travel anywhere, like the US. I really felt at home like in the US. Like when I went over there, I felt like I just liked it. I'd like to try Canada, but I don't think I've seen enough of the world yet to make it like a finalized decision. But I definitely want to try Canada.
Europe?
Don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of the world. I've been to Aussie and LA. Those are the two places I've been outside of New Zealand. Right. So I want to I want to explore the world a bit more. And then talking to my friend the other day as well, it's like New Zealand right now is quite rough, like in terms of like price and stuff like that. It's quite hard to live here in New Zealand. Like price, cost of living is just crazy at the moment. And then like pay level as well is quite crazy. And I've been talking to some of my friends in Aussie and some of my friends who came over the other day who were talking about Australia, and they were talking about how I could go over there tomorrow and double, almost triple my income. Really? Yeah. And like I was like, oh, whatever. Like whatever. Yeah. And then like we were looking into it. It's true. Like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's incredibly
crazy.
True. Yeah. So like basically a lot of their friends have been leaving here with full qualifications and just starting again a completely new different job in Aussie because it pays twice as much.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
So yeah, I think because I need a day job right now, my next step is to go somewhere where that day job is actually fulfilling in terms of the reward. Yeah. And then use that to treat my stream as more like a business. Yeah, yeah. Because right now here in New Zealand, I feel as though my work is quite day to day. Like it's quite week. Like I'll get paid fortnightly, but by the end of that fortnight, I have not saved much, sort of thing, and it makes it quite difficult to like hold events on stream because I just don't have like the money to do the bigger ideas that I have in my head. Yeah, does that make sense? That makes sense. Yeah. Obviously, I can still do those ideas, but because of the goals that I have and like the people that I want to be like, I think those things do involve money, unfortunately. Yeah.
How soon would that happen? Will the move happen?
Maybe this year. Yeah. My partner is going on tour, so because she's an Irish dancer. Oh wow. Yeah, she's going on tour for like 4 months. So we thought if we could time it perfectly with that, and then I move and live by myself over in Aussie, then she can be on tour and not have to pay for rent, which would be great. Oh yeah. Yeah, so maybe time it with that, which is like late June. Late June. Yeah. That's not too far away. This came up yesterday. Like yesterday, like 2 days ago this came up. Wow. It just like, and yeah, I'm quite a skeptical person, so I heard about it and I was like, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem true. And then after looking into it, it's very true. Yeah. I could move over there and get paid $60 an hour to do labor. Yeah. And that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah. And the like houses that I was looking over there to live in and be able to stream like more than I would here is like half the price. Yeah. It just I don't know, it just seems silly to stay here. You mean half the price here? No, half the price. Like it's it's twice as expensive here than it is to live over there. With like comparing my house to another house over there that's quite similar. What the heck? It's fuzzy, bro. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah. I don't understand that. Neither. But it seems like the union or government over there is quite heavy for fighting for their workers and stuff like that. So the pay rate has gone quite good. Yeah. And the work is in high demand because there's plenty to do. Yeah. So that's like my more realistic like short-term goal right now is to move. To move.
Yeah. What about in terms of like contents and like, I mean, you already create a lot of reels, you know, make a lot of reels, and like, you reckon keep going with that? Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah, at the moment I'm doing 3 a week, but I want to increase it. But yeah,
damn, 3 a week already, and you want to do more?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I just want to increase it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like a schedule and like roadmap set out at the moment. I have a sleep stream planned that I want to do. But yeah, like the main reoccurring thing every week is make sure I upload 3 times a week, stream 3 times a week, and then make sure I gym 5 times a week, and that's like my reoccurring.
Really, 5 times a week a gym? That's already quite a lot.
Yeah, I like it. I think it makes me more awake during the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I can't not go to the gym.
What's your gym schedule like? When do you go?
7 in the morning.
7 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a morning gym person, eh?
No, I'm not, but I force myself to.
Good on you.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's quicker as well, because there's no one at the gym.
That's true.
So yeah, 7's just easier. But yeah, my schedule at the moment is like 7. So I'll wake up at 7. The gym is 3 minutes from my house.
Oh, heck yes.
Great. There's no traffic because it's early and it's in the city. So yeah, I do that. Work from 9 till 4 every day. And then Monday and Wednesday immediately after, I'll take an hour break and then stream. And then the days that I'm not streaming, I'll edit or do stuff after work. And then Friday nights is reserved for me. And then Saturday night is also, Saturday throughout the whole day is also reserved for me as well. Yeah. So like, if I want to do things like this, or like if I want to basically just fill my social bar and get out of the house, really.
Right.
Yeah, because I work from home. And if I don't do that, I will just...
Yeah.
Do
you think you're an extrovert?
I think so. Yeah. I think an extrovert, introverted like tendencies, really. Yeah. So like, I thought I was an introvert for the longest time.
Right.
And then I went through a period where I didn't leave the house, and I got very sad very quick. I was like, what's happening? And I started going out and hanging out with people. I was like, okay.
I'm back.
Yeah. I don't know how much I believe in like horoscope stuff.
Okay.
But the Sagittarius thing, which I am, is like a very good example of me. Like it said like Sagittarius will go out for a night and make lifelong friends at 3 a.m.
Right.
I do that so much. I do that so much. And I found out when I stopped doing that kind of stuff, I get depleted. And then everything else stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I want to be introverted because of the goal that I have in mind, but I need that extrovertedness.
Do you mean in terms of like just staying home and editing and all that?
Yeah. Like, yeah, actually, I don't know. I was going to say like I would like to just stay home and get all that stuff done, but now that I think about it, I don't think I would.
Yeah. I think there are pros and cons. Like maybe being introverted, you'd be less keen to go out, and maybe therefore you stay home and get more things done. That's a possibility. But also being an extrovert, you know, you network with people, which also contributes to your goal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What about you? Yeah. Introvert, extrovert?
I think I'm an extrovert, like maybe slightly more on that side.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I think that I'm more extroverted than I actually am, just because like of this podcast.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love talking to people, but yeah, I guess I'm maybe a bit more fussy. You know, like I don't know. I've seen other extroverts. Yeah. And I'm definitely not like that.
I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm more of a like extrovert, but more in the center.
Are you the same as me in the sense that you're fussy with who you spend your energy around?
Yes, I think that's something that I'm very conscious of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I know when I like go out and then I don't know, go out or hang out with someone and I don't feel right. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh damn, I kind of wasted that.
Yeah.
Or
tiring, right?
It's tiring. Like I come home and I feel like it feels like I didn't wipe my ass. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but like I know when I come home and I'm like, that was a good day. Like you know when I hang out with someone. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Well, like So I kind of like social battery, really. Like there's friends I can hang out with that I have to spend my social battery on.
True.
There's friends where that could be empty and I can hang out with them
Yes.
still. Yeah. So like the blend boys, I can hang out with them any day of the week, pretty much. I just have the doors open. If I'm shitty and angry, come over. If I'm happy, come over. Whatever.
Right.
But then there's some people I can hang out with that are just like it takes too much effort.
I see what you mean. Yeah. No, I think maybe in the similar sense, like I definitely think there's a battery, and it's obviously limited.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I spend that battery on the right people. And when I realized I didn't do that, and it's not it's just my own fault, my own decision making, and I'm like, oh damn, I wasted that battery life. Yeah.
I've had some friends that I've had to like stop hanging out with for my own sake.
Yeah.
Just it sounds sad, but at the end of the day, like I think it's pretty important. Like for example, I had some friends that would shower me in generosity, like just like look after me, take care of me, treat me like their little brother pretty much. But hanging out with them, they'll just like insult you all day, or like project their anger and tiredness just all day on you. And I had to like think about it. I was like, they take really good care of me. I should be grateful for that. I am grateful for it. But at the same time, like, I don't think because they give me that, they deserve to like use me as a punching bag.
Absolutely.
If that makes sense. Yeah. So that's something that I found like quite difficult recently. Is sort of like hanging out with those people less. Because
you find that difficult to draw the line, and then
because like some of these people have like without giving too much away, some of these people have like given me things I still use to this day. But like when I hang out with them, it's just never a good time.
Yeah.
Like their outlook on life is quite negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like something I find quite hard to be around.
For sure. Yeah. And I think I'm a big fan of, I'm speaking on YouTube, I'm a big fan of Mr. Beast. I love Mr. Beast, and I love watching his interviews because I find him so inspiring. He's so focused. He's so clear on what he wants to do. And one of the things he mentioned is how important it is to have people around that fuels you. And as an example, he was saying that he was hanging out with one of his closest friends, Chris, and who's super into anime. Like Chris watches like anime all the time, and he says that when he hangs out with Chris, even for a couple of hours, just because Chris himself has heavily influenced by anime, and because of that, when Mr. Beast hangs out with him and walks out, he recognizes that his mannerism changed. Like the things he says, he starts quoting anime himself just because he hung out with Chris. Yeah, and he talks about how much influence he gets from his friends, even just from the short time. And he says like, imagine that happening over a week, over a month, years. Like, so that goes to show like who you surround yourself with is so important. And whether you like it or not, you're gonna get influenced somehow or another.
Yeah, definitely, bro. 100%.
Yeah. And when I heard that, I'm like, I think, so when I heard that, I started thinking like more selective on who I hang out with and how I spend my time. And I think what's difficult is human interaction is so difficult, right? Like, I heard this thing where if you could design a perfect partner or friend for yourself, you couldn't do it. Like, you don't know who you will get along with, and who you gel with. So if you hang out with someone and you feel, or at least for me, like I hang out with someone and I don't feel like 100%, then I'm like, less of that. Less of that. Yeah,
it's tough. Especially now as well, because it's like there's a lot. I think it's a good thing, but there's a lot of like sensitive areas now as well. So like you can very, 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 very easily offend people.
Yeah.
Now, so like that just makes that situation even harder.
For real.
Yeah. That's something I've been trying to fight for recently as well.
Oh,
on stream.
Yeah.
More just like this is a hard one for me. This is something I'm still exploring as well. It's like more freedom of speech. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of like things you just can't say now.
Yeah.
Which also makes streaming really freaking difficult.
Yeah.
Like I could accidentally say bro to the wrong person and just like go crazy on me.
Yeah.
Which I think is good to like have all these different things, and like I think it's good that like people can identify as whatever they want, but it's like not just that as well. There's plenty of other things, but like yeah, with streaming, I find sometimes I am just like stepping on eggshells.
Yes.
Really.
And I feel like, yeah, I mean, to me, that goes to show something has gone wrong. Something is wrong. You know what I mean? Like, and I can't articulate it enough. I only know like parts of it.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, I think a good example for me is like going back to YouTube, you know, when PewDiePie said the M-bomb, you know, do you remember that? Like,
yeah.
Yeah. And then there was like whole apocalypse and things like that. And I mean, he definitely shouldn't have said it. You know, it's not a word that anyone can say lightly, I don't think. And people can have different opinions. But one thing for sure is just because you said it, it doesn't mean you're a racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's so hard to navigate. That's something I've been trying to navigate recently. So instead of like trying to focus on it too hard, well, one, I'll make sure I try to stay educated. No matter what I'm doing, I'll stay educated in whatever field I'm in, because I think it's important that no matter what you do and who you are, you should be able to fit in whatever group you desire.
Right.
But I think something that's been helping me navigate that is the discarding the fear of being disliked, I think. And that's something I've had to do with streaming recently. Like I'll lose plenty of viewers because I have decided to drop the fear of being disliked.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's been hard.
Do you mean like in terms of what you say?
Yeah. Pretty much. Like I don't go out, so anything I say, I will make sure it's not like malicious in any intent. But if I say something and like I genuinely have zero intentions of harming someone, and it harms someone, and that causes a big frustration towards me, that's when I kind of decide, like right then and there, it's like, okay, we can't be friends,
right?
And that's fine. That's okay. But yeah, with streaming in particular, because your goal is to like create a community of people and diverse people together, it makes it very fucking hard.
That is, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, that's probably still to this day my biggest hurdle. It's just like getting over the fear of being disliked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think in the long term that will contribute to your goal?
I think so. I try to also think about it in terms of like target audience as well. Yeah. It's like my target audience should be 100% authentically me. And if it's not, then one day I'm going to be doing this and I'm going to hate it. True. Because it's not me. So yeah. Does that answer that question?
Was there a question? I don't know. It's really interesting hearing about your perspective though. Yeah. Because I've been thinking a lot about that recently. How like eggshells basically.
Yeah. Do you follow Matt Rife?
I know him, but I don't follow him.
He
kind of remind me of him actually.
Nah, he's way too handsome.
Yeah, you're a handsome dude, man.
Thank you. He's a good example. Yeah. But yeah, then there's also a lot of fields that he talks about that I know nothing about, so I can't really comment on it. But I wish I could, you know? Like I really wish I could. But yeah, he's a pretty funny example.
That he says
he did something recently. Yeah, so yeah, you know Matt Rife, right? The comedian. Yeah. So he did something recently. I was fucking dying. What did he do? It was like I think he made a joke about domestic violence. Okay. And then people were complaining and basically forcing him to do an apology. So he did an apology and put a link in his bio to that apology. But the link was actually a link to selling helmets for special needs people. Bro. It was like the biggest roast ever. Yeah. It's funny. But I don't know, like I think there's definitely things that get said that are quite bad, but like things like that I genuinely find funny. Yeah. And I think even me saying that right now is quite hard. But like I think that's something I need to get over.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I mean, I do appreciate that, some, I don't know, like, even saying this, I haven't fully figured it out in my head, but I do see that some people will say, there are some things that you shouldn't joke about or some things that you shouldn't say. Like, right now, I don't know if I can agree with that or disagree with that, but I know for sure that that's not something that can easily be decided, and therefore the safer thing to do is for us to be a little bit safer, a little bit more aware that what we say could hurt others. That is definitely the safe thing to do. But I think right now, as society, that's been taken on to a next level.
Yeah. I think the importance for like the example I gave as well is like it's a comedian in a comedic space.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think that's fine.
It's different context.
Yeah, because it's in a comedic space, right? But like if he was to go out and do that in public, maybe not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a tough topic, but also like
it is
really affects streamers. I don't think it's just me.
Yeah.
I think there's plenty of streamers out there that think the same.
Maybe it's more relevant in streaming too when you can't really edit yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a constant like filter.
Yeah, it's like whoever you present, you has to be you. Otherwise, you're faking for like several hours.
Yeah, I know people have characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I just couldn't do it. I've never been able to like roleplay.
Nah?
No, like even I've flaked so many job interviews when they do roleplay.
Oh,
they're like, "Oh, we're gonna roleplay a call." I'm like,
right.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do it. Even for like shows that I've done, I've always struggled to rehearse.
Okay.
I don't know.
You've done shows?
Yeah.
What shows are that?
I've done 2 in
Okay.
my whole life. One I did with my brother and another dancer. And then another one I did like a solo show.
Oh, wow.
But I can honestly say every rehearsal I did was never like 100%.
So
like
this is dancing shows, right?
Yeah. So one of the shows we did was on hypermasculinity. So like it was a pretty funny show actually. It was like basically we made fun of like things, well not made fun of, but like really brought to light like awkward interactions between men.
Right.
So like men hugging.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. We just did like pretty much just did funny things around that and tried to like bring to light how ridiculous some things can be, which cause men to not be able to interact.
Yeah.
So that was like a funny show. Like would I think there'd be like there would be a part of the show where I'm just like going back and forth to my 2 mates trying to give them a hug, but they're just continuously handshaking me. And we basically just kept doing it until the audience is like oh, and just like real uncomfortable. Yeah. So like the point was like these are ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like, why can't they hug? It's gone way better now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like men are connecting a lot more. But that was what the first show was about. And then the second show was a solo show, so I did that. It was pretty much just like, my job was based off like 9 to 5, like working 9 to 5, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much me outlining my day as a streamer. But when I would go to work, I did this segment where I would wake up, do my daily routine and go to work. And I would continuously keep doing that in the show.
Right.
But it would progressively get worse and worse.
Oh.
And the music would distort more and more and more into like a horror scenario.
Right.
And then eventually like I was chained to my desk.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go home. That was like the premise behind the show.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, I don't know, just like really making 9 to 5 uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And like trying to help people understand that it's not like that normal.
Was it part of your how did you put that on?
What do you mean?
Like did you what was the venue like? Was it part of like a festival, you know what I mean?
It was theater. So there were 3 of us doing solo acts pretty much. I think at the end I was the only one who actually truly did solo.
Right.
Everyone else brought other people.
Hey man, that wasn't the deal. What is going on?
But yeah, it was at theater. I had some props. I had like a bed, a work desk, and I incorporated a projector screen into mine.
Right.
And I made like a sim setting.
Okay.
And pretty much dance like an NPC.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And like, so I'd be like walking into walls and shit, like mid dance, like glitching out and shit. And like, it'd be the whole point of the show was me trying to pursue joy. And like, I would do daily tasks and then my joy bar would just increase, sort of thing. And then whenever I went to work, the bar would disappear.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I made that, but I made it like an interactive thing with the audience. So I gave them red and blue cards, and then things would pop up on the screen. And they would pick things that would bring me joy.
Okay.
And if they did it wrong, then I lost joy, gained joy. And so like basically the idea was to get the audience real excited, like, yay, we filled this up. Like, yes, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
And then go to work and fuck it all up.
Yeah.
And then they were just like, oh. Yeah. So that was the idea behind the show.
Yeah.
But that was fun. That was really cool.
That was in Wellington?
Yeah. That was in Wellington, yeah.
So you were in like were you in like a theater company or something?
No. So I have a really good friend. The friends that are staying with me now, actually.
Yeah.
I should say really good friends. Jara and Ush. They are full-time dancers. And they are just... I personally think they're the best dancers in the world that I've ever seen.
Really?
That I've seen personally.
Yeah.
I think they're just the best, along with my brother as well. And just like, okay, no, let me retract that. I think they're the best in the world at what they do.
In crumping?
No, my brother's crumper. They do a lot, but I think they're the best at like creating dance opportunities and like also creating dance opportunities for other people here in New Zealand as well. Like me, I hadn't been dancing that long at all, and then they just created a show for me and stuff. But they're awesome. Yeah, they're so cool to work with. Awesome. Yeah. Where was I going with that? So they organized that show and the other show with the other two. Yeah, with the like hypermasculinity one. They organized that too. Yeah, they're just pretty much the same as us as well. They just wanted to do that, so they just only did that. Makes sense. Yeah, and like they really, really, really fight for what's good for dancers as well, rather than just creating shows and getting money and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think they're like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're scraping by. Yeah, and like just doing stuff. Yeah, just mainly out of passion. Yeah, for sure. Oh, listen. Oh, before I wanted to ask you. This. Before I forget, why PlainSundaee? Wait, before you answer that, can I go to the toilet? Yeah. No. Wait, no, that's 2-0. Is it 2-0? Yeah. I think I took a break last time too. Really? I think so. Yeah, I've been keeping score. yeah, because I've been writing it down, the timestamp. I need to edit this out, But we're back, folks. We're back. So yeah, I was asking you, why PlainSundaee? It's really stupid. We're at basically, we were at McDonald's once. Okay. And you know how people get in those moods where everyone's so tired, so everything's hilarious? Yeah. Basically, we were all at McDonald's and everyone was tired, everything was hilarious. I was scrolling for food to get like half asleep. And then I looked at my friends and pointed at a PlainSundaee and said, "Hey, look, it's me," and started dancing. That's literally it. That's it. It stuck. Like literally from that day, no one called me Jay anymore. Really? Yeah. Just PlainSundaee. Or plain. And then like it became my dance name. I was like, fuck it, I'll just run with it. Hey, so you saw it on the menu. Yeah. You were like, hey, it's PlainSundaee, and you did like an interpretive dance thing. I said, hey, look, it's me, and then started like doing the stupid dance. Yeah. And everyone thought it was funny, and so it just stuck. So were you trying to represent PlainSundaee? What it's like being, you know what I mean? Like, I think maybe subconsciously. Yeah. I think it was because it was white. Right. and I was doing like a corny dance move. Right. For the record, I'm Māori, but like I just came out like this. But yeah, I think because like it's vanilla and like vanilla dance moves Yeah, so I was like jokey dancing, and then
yeah.
I don't know, it just stuck, and so I don't know. It stuck, and then I guess like the wordplay with it, like people would say I'm not plain, like I'm opposite of plain, sort of thing, and so it stuck. Progressively, people said I couldn't be sourced. I like that one.
You couldn't be sourced.
Can't be sourced. Yeah,
it's
can't be
plain.
plain. But yeah, that's literally all it was. I think I was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, PlainSundaee, and it stuck around.
It stuck. Yeah,
yeah.
It's shortest story ever. It's so stupid. But I think that's also the great part about it, is because it's stupid and it's troll. That's totally me.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I feel like you don't get to, these things, you don't get to choose the origin story.
No.
You don't get to choose like a cool origin story. Like it just shows origin story chooses you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's sick. I think it's sick that you have people that you can look up to, like your brother.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. I get to watch 3 years of achievements and mistakes that he's made, so I don't have to make those same mistakes. Yeah, it's fine.
But that's good, man. But listen, Mr. PlainSundaee, Mr. Sundae.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. It's been surreal having you here.
Bro, it's been fun.
It's been really fun.
Yeah.
And
it.
I can see how passionate you are, how driven you are, and that's sick. Like you said, it's awesome seeing people that do their thing.
Yeah. I want to do it. It'll happen.
It's
just take time.
Heck yeah. And I think you'll get there.
Yeah, I think so too.
But really appreciate your time here, and thank you for the conversation.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Mr. Plain. Mr. Plain, everybody. PlainSundaee, everybody. Bye, everyone. Love you. See ya.